No, I'm muted. Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 9 of our Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay campaign, The Enemy Within, Shadows over Bögenhafen. That's because that's currently what we're doing. The only person that's missing is Eric. Sneaky is here, but her camera's not working, so she can't get on camera, so she's just hearing voice. Enjoy that lovely picture of a dog looking very fucking smug. That allegedly is Total Biscuit's dog.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
According to J-Wall.
Allegedly.
It is.
According to J-Wall.
Look at the emote in chat.
Well, we should mention why Eric isn't here. It's not because.
Oh yeah, his internet's fucked. The monopolization of Americans' internet, which is just crazy in my opinion.
That is not the issue.
They've decided to update his area to fiber optic, but he's already got fiber. I don't understand.
Well,
basically, fuck Comcast.
They have to turn off the fiber optic system to upgrade the system and link into it. You gotta power it down so you can hook up without burning your fingers off. And that means because he's already on fiber optic on his block, they're just shutting down the whole quadrant of stuff, whatever attached to that network, and those routers and servers and bits and bobs and whatever. And well, NBC's got no internet because they suck. So I gotta fix my camera here. Hold on. Ooh.
So today might actually be it could potentially be the final. It's either the final or the penultimate episode of the Shadows over Bögenhafen, because there's 1 or 2 sessions left. By the way, did you all spend XP the other time?
Yeah,
I did. Yes.
Also, Lauren, you sent me a message saying, "Can you do the picture?" There is a space on your character sheet to actually type in your next job.
Oh. Well, no, but like the chart, because on the Hildegund career path, if I edit that, will it let me? How do I put in a new one? I don't know. Never mind. Not important.
Yeah, I see starting career, and then below that second career, and I can type into second career.
No. She's talking about on Roll20.
Yeah,
not the character sheet.
I want the little picture and chart thingy.
I can do that, but
don't worry about it. I have it up in another window. It's fine. I'll just flip back and forth. It's okay. Let's play.
Okay.
So we're gonna get people to introduce themselves, and then we've got a recap. And I don't know if anyone remembers what happened last time.
I do.
Well, then there we go.
Recap. All right, I'm going to recap.
But you're not. So let's get right. So Claytor, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Claytor. I play Pelnir. I'm the dwarf. I like to hide in bushes and sit there with Blunderbuss for half an episode while everybody else does everything interesting.
Crimson, Kitty.
Hi, I'm Kitty. I play Frida the Wrecker. That's me.
Sneaky.
Hi, I'm Sneaky Shadow. I'm a roleplay and variety streamer on Twitch. And yeah, that's basically it.
Lauren.
Hello, I'm Lauren Danger. Twitter user, martial artist, role player, and I'm just having fun. So yeah, hi everyone.
And last but not least, this will be the only time you'll hear him speak, J-Wall.
And then I don't speak. Hi, I'm J-Wall. I'm a person. I'm playing Otfrid Atswig, who is a tradesman, and he's a bit more of a listener and a speaker, much like myself, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, personality of a wet fish. But, anyway, Lauren, do you want to, for 10 XP, do you want to recap?
Absolutely.
Has it been
but
2
without
weeks?
that, yeah, it's been 2 weeks because we didn't have enough people last week. That's fine. It's sad, but we'll get there. So, oh, by the way, I also play Hildegund. I forgot to mention that. I'm Hildegund the Hunter, but soon, hopefully, to be the targeteer. So, last time on Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, the big heist. Dum dum dum. So, after meeting back up with Hellsweet, our gambler who understands how to talk to thieves, we decided to go back and getting good with the Thieves Guild. We went back to the Crosspike. and we were actually able to get a meeting with the Thieves Guild. So we met with the leader, Franz, and he told us about the troubles. The Thieves Guild have not been doing very well of late. They're trying to keep themselves and get their business, but it's been hard times. Beth had done some research, and we found out that this Ordo Septinaris is actually a group of 7 merchant families, and there's only one not allied with this group. But it's been making trouble for the poor Thieves Guild. So we met up with them. We agreed to give them something in return for some information, and we figured out that we should go and raid the Stonehagen complex, and that's exactly what we did. Halsweet and Hildegund were able to get inside the courtyard, making some noise, pretending to be the dog. We fed the dog some meat, some food, and it worked. We convinced the dog to leave us alone. It went off to eat, and Halsweet was making some noise at the door when the elderly guard who's there to caretake the place after dark came to the door. Hildegund smacked him on the back of the head with an axe, and he was passed out for the whole time. We investigated the whole complex. We eventually found, behind a painting, the hidden safe, and agreeing to give quite a sizable cut to the Thieves Guild, they were able to send someone to pick locks and open up the safe for us. And we each got 46 gold or so, because we gave 75% of our earnings of the 1,000 gold in the 2 chests, but we packed it all away. Now, we could not open the magically sealed door, which probably led down to the old temple, but because a few weeks ago we know that when we played, we learned that the old temple demon summoning room had been disassembled. It doesn't really matter that we can get whether we can get down there or not. So we pulled off a heist. We have robbed them of 1,000 gold crowns. We snuck away through the sewers, sacks laden with coin, back to the Thieves Guild to celebrate and, well, give away most of the money. But we have a new relationship. So to help us figure out this whole dark scheme, we now have the allies at the Thieves Guild so that we can bring resolution and hopefully earn ourselves a little bit more fortune favor in the coming show. Did I miss anything?
No, I think that's everything.
Yahoo!
Just checking the extension, because
I have no idea how this extension works. I'm trying to
Did you
see.
need to add the hashtag?
I've added it.
Stream title? What, to the stream title?
Yeah.
Did you add it after you started streaming?
No, before.
Try updating it.
Cool.
Weird. All right. So where did we leave off? Oh, also, did you all spend XP from last week as well?
Yes.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I have to do.
1 second.
Hello.
Yellow.
No, we're fine. All right. So you're what? You got? I think 250 gold coins, didn't you?
Yeah, we split them up. Everyone hopefully wrote that down. It was 56, and then we had some decimals, and we tried to convert all that, and then we had to
Was
convert
it?
that.
It was 41 gold, 13
Oh,
silver, and
right.
4 copper. You think copper? I think
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
41.
I wrote it down.
Smart.
Because it's night, isn't it? Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
dark. What do you want to do now? I mean, you've split the gold. It took probably a few hours to count the gold and split it how it was agreed to, which was 75% to them, 25% to you. yeah, what do you want to do now? It's late. It's dark. Most of the, well, pretty much all the partying that the city was doing has pretty much come to an end. And tomorrow it is the sort of possibly the final day of the Schaffenfest. Well, today, I guess technically today, because you haven't been asleep yet.
Well, we have, Beth. Well, since Eric's not here, Beth had the spell book, so Beth will probably be off learning spells, and that's why. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to learn and scribe and do all this stuff with the spell book because we found a spell book as well.
Yep.
But we have this bronze medallion that we found in the desk, and we didn't look at it. We just took it.
Yeah, nobody knows. We'd have to have it
Yes.
appraised.
Yep.
Need to have it appraised. Yeah, there we go. That's the words I'm looking for.
Need to sell
we
it.
Yes, and I'm going to sell my sleeve mail shirt since I'm now entering a different career path.
But you can still keep it because it's better than.
Well,
it's
yeah,
it's good armor.
I don't need it. My character's strength isn't high enough to always carry it around. I'm always going to be at my limit.
You have a dwarf that's a walking treasure chest.
I'm supposed to stand in the back and fire arrows anyway. No one should be coming up to me and stabbing me. So supposed to. I remember that. And then we went on the ship. I remember, and I was almost dead. I had to use a fate point so I didn't die or lose a leg or whatever it was. Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, memories. So, did we want to return to our own fancy inn?
Yes.
Or did we? Okay.
Let's go.
So we can
Let's
do
go
that.
back. Let's go back to our inn. We'll relax for the day, and or relax for the night. End it. Nap, thingamajog, and we'll go sell the thing. And we will go.
Someone else
Then-
take this medallion. I don't want it. Maybe it's cast. I don't know. What does it look like?
What?
This bronze medallion. Like, what's on it?
It's just got the seal of the Ordo Septinatus on it.
Oh. If we go trying to sell that, someone's going to recognize that we're selling this order's medallion. It might be a little suspicious. Maybe we should just hold on to it and we could use it as part of a way to sneak in someplace if need to say, hey, look, we're part of the order. Although, I remember a story of old barbarian times, someone tries that and then they just beat him up and then they crucify him. So maybe we shouldn't do that.
I'm just mildly out of character. Did we have Beth check it to see if there's any magic or anything on it?
She checks it. There isn't any magic. There's no sign of magic. It's just a medallion.
Thieves Guild, they'd probably fence it, but they'd keep a share. So we may not want to do that yet. Whatever. Do we hear anything while we wake up? Is there any buzz? Is there any news? Anything that people are talking about? Robberies?
Have you all gone back to bed? Yeah.
Yeah, we went back to
Okay.
bed and
Yeah.
So-
wake up the next
So
morning.
you all head back to bed. You all go to sleep.
Yes,
Yep.
that's what humans do, and dwarves.
So, you're not all sleeping in one room, are you? You're sleep. No. So when
We're
you
split up.
so when you enter the inn, there are people sitting in the inn still, even though it's dark. There's about
People
eight
in the
men.
inn
There's
still?
about- yeah, there's about 8 men. There's no one on the bar. The bar looks closed. And as
This
you
doesn't
enter
look
the
good.
inn, they all stand up and
Oh.
approach. They're all wielding. You see them all pull out like clubs and stuff, chair legs and similar weapons.
The chair leg? Jesus Christ.
We've
You
got a
drew the
message-
short straw this week.
We got a message for you.
Making sure you have read the right people.
Keep your nose out of what don't concern you, or you might wake up wake up one morning at the bottom of the river. Won't you try your luck somewhere else, sir? I heard Altdorf is lovely at this time of year.
Wait, how are you?
And then
Can you think about
they
your
depart.
threat for a second? I need you to rethink. You wouldn't wake up at the bottom. You'd wake up as soon as you hit the water.
That's okay. I mean, I know how to swim, so I'm not gonna end up at the bottom. If I'm awake, I could be at the top, swimming, having a wonderful time. Refresh. It's been such a night at Schaffenfest. Oh, I can't believe we drink so much. I'm sorry. We must be the wrong people. We were out gambling and having fun and drinking, and we just need some sleep so that we can prepare for the last day of the festival. Yeah. Just ignore them and just start going upstairs to go to bed.
Yeah, like we're going to deal.
Yeah. They're not going to start a fight in a posh inn.
Yeah.
They look
They're not
threatening.
going to start fight. They clearly.
Yeah, they look threatening, but they're here to deliver a message. Just ignore them.
All right. So next day.
The next day, man, do you remember that threat from last night? I'm still questioning how we wake up at the river.
No, I think they're just confused. Don't worry.
Do you think you can see at the bottom of the river?
Nine, so filthy. Oh, I see they will burn your eyes out with filth and waste. Yes.
It's entirely possible.
Oh.
I can't swim.
They teach you. It takes a little bit of doing, but it's not too tough. I'll teach you.
I'd rather not. Sink like a stone. Don't want to go near it. Water pad.
Oh, okay.
We should probably talk to the Thieves Guild about fencing this medallion.
Well, we wake up, we should have breakfast, we should listen, see what we hear.
Listen, see what we hear, what's going on with the city.
Okay. Just bear with me though. One moment. A lot of bearing with me, I'm afraid.
Is there a bear? I see no bears.
It's the bare necessity, the simple bare necessities. And
Forget about your worry and your strife. Now it's stuck in my head. Thank you, Sneaky. Thank you. Makes me happy. That's one of my
Sneaky,
favorite
making stream better since 2018. I don't know.
I'm tired.
2018.
So what do you want to? So what do you want to do? So what, you're going to head back to the Thieves Guild, or are you doing something else?
I don't know. Anyone with ideas, please submit them. We are a group.
Yeah. Well, we need to go to the Thieves Guild. We need to get to the bottom of what that demon was. Maybe a clergyman?
Well, I don't know who's in the employ of whom. We do have one lead still to follow.
We do know that the Hagen family isn't involved in this.
Yeah, we could
They might know
try and
something.
yeah, we could see about a meeting with them and say, hey, you know, these other families are making life quite horrible for you. Yeah, so maybe we have a plan. Maybe you need some help. Maybe they are demonic, and you could be gloriously in charge of city if you help. You know, protect all the nice people. Yeah. What you think?
Yeah,
I don't know. But yes,
that's entirely.
that is very good there, Frida. We should deal with them. We could go and see if the Thieves Guild can somehow cash in on this, buy it from us. They could use it to
They might-
sneak places, but then find Hoggins.
Well, the sea skills might even have a connection
Hmm,
to help us get into
Exactly.
the Hagen.
okay. Fine. Then we should go back to Crosspike. Yeah, and Halsfit can do all the wonderful things with the touching of the ears and noses and nods and winks and blinks, and it'd be great. I will just sit here with my bow.
Okay. Is everyone down for that plan?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So you all travel over to the Crosspike Inn again. You like yo-yos back and forth from that place back to the inn, and so on and so forth. You head back there, and it's very quiet. It's still quite early on in the morning. There's a few people in there already, literally like less than a handful of people, 2 or 3 I'd say, and yeah, they're not drinking, they're sort of, well, they are probably drinking, they're probably drinking a watered down version. People are still going to the Schaffenfest, which is outside the city gate, but it's not as busy as it was. A lot of people were back at work, and you know, things are starting to return to normal in this place. And you'll definitely feel that feeling again, that feeling that you're being watched.
Hmm.
Can I make a perception check? See if I notice
No,
anything?
you don't have to make a perception check because you cannot see anyone watching you.
Okay.
I think it's some sort of magical, invisible thingy thing.
Right. So yeah. So, how sweet. What are you doing as you enter the tavern, the Crosspike Inn?
You might be muted.
What?
What
What?
are you doing as you enter the tavern, the inn, the Crosspike Inn?
Oh, okay, okay. So I'm going to contact the Thieves Guild. Where's
Okay.
my window? That's not it. I'm trying to remember what my freaking thing is.
Thieves can't. Or...
I think it's sign language. That's the one I wanted.
Yeah.
No.
Secret language, thieves' tongue.
There you go.
I've put it as Sec L, secret language.
Oh, I did. Sorry, secret
Yeah, you
language. I did the
secret-
wrong one then.
Yeah, you did the wrong one. It's the same roll though. But yeah, sure. roll again.
No mods.
Plus 10.
10. Success.
Right. Yeah, they're sure go out back is basically the answer you get. There's
Okay, cool.
Not many of us are awake though at the moment. You're a bit too early.
Oh, okay. Cool. I whispered to everyone else and then we go out the back.
Okay. No one bats an eye. Got a dog.
Not
You
me.
can hear that. Oh. I go to yell at it.
Oh, is that you? Oh, okay. I didn't even know you
Yeah.
had a dog. First time I've ever heard of it. You head down. There's a few awake, but not many. the head of the Thieves Guild probably isn't awake because he was up probably late counting the money that they've got.
But I don't know why we're up early.
Well, we could just sit and relax, get some extra rest while we wait for. That's fine. I mean, safer to be here than somewhere where, thugs with chair legs could be sending us messages that they can't enforce.
Wow. So yeah, all right. So a few hours passed, and eventually, what's his face? I've forgotten his name. I'll get his name. 1 second. Unless anyone else knows his name. It's Franz, isn't it? Franz.
Yes.
No, he's not Franz Berman. Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like, he comes down from upstairs. He's actually the owner of the Cross Pike Inn as well. So he's the sort of landlord of the place. He comes down. Oh, well, fancy. Oh, excuse me. Thanks. Fancy seeing you here. So what can we do for you today then?
Why are we here, guys?
1, the medallion, and 2, we need.
See if he
maybe
knows anything about the medallion. And if not,
Yeah.
maybe he can sell it for us.
Yep.
Okay. Just... Am I saying that or?
Are you?
Yeah.
Don't, me?
Or Frida, if you don't want to. One of you two.
Either or.
Sure. So I hold my hand out for the medallion. I'm not sure who has it right now. But I'd hold it out to Franz and I'd be like, we found this when we were on our little adventure last night. Do you know anything about it?
The
Do you
medallion
recognize it at all?
made of
No.
bronze.
All right. Well, I mean, would you be interested in helping us sell it for a cut, of course?
It's not going to be worth much. It's only a bronze, and I wouldn't sell it in this city. I'd sell it elsewhere.
Is it some things you could use to, I don't know, be sneaky and infiltrate?
Well, we're not really infiltrators. We just rob things and take things that aren't ours. I
Oh,
mean, that's what
yeah,
we
but-
generally do.
Sometimes in order to get inside?
Why don't we hold on to it for now?
Sure,
Then?
I'll give you. Oh,
Or he can take it.
give you 10 gold for it.
I don't know. It's up to you, Frida. Should we have it just in case we need to sneak in somewhere?
I mean, it could come in handy if we're working with. Obviously, the higher rank people will probably know we aren't one of them, but
Yeah.
if we're talking to lower ranks, they might
possibly.
just recognize the symbol.
Yeah. Ottfried, you've got the gift of and the knowledge of being merchant-like and trading. Maybe that's something you should hold on to then. In case anyone asks, you can say that you are working for one of these houses.
Yeah.
What can you?
Well, if you don't want it, I'll take it off your hands for 10 gold.
No, I think we'll hold on to it for now. We'll
Yeah.
get back to you on that.
We brought you lots of gold last night.
You
We were
did?
wondering though.
Yeah.
We were wondering though. Do you happen to know anything about the Hagen family, or perhaps can help us get an audience with them?
Well, we don't really have any connections to the main houses, I'm afraid, but you might be able to. Arrange a meeting directly by yourself.
All right then.
So I guess we have to figure out where their offices are and go over there and see if we can make a meeting. figure
That's
out what we want to say, because you can't just walk and say, "Oh, hi, yeah, you know that order of 7 that you're not part of? Yeah, they're summoning demons and like."
Well, we know that they're having a direct feud, not necessarily tied to the Order of Seven, with the Tugan family. So
Yes. Hmm.
you can just say we have some dirt on them and see if they want it.
Okay. All right then. That's our next plan. Then where can we find some hugging people? Where can we get ice cream?
Ice cream.
God
everyone
damn it.
screams.
Sorry. Never
That's
mind.
fine.
Bad
No,
hot
no,
sauce
no.
joke.
I had the exact same thought, and you beat me to it by like 2.3 seconds.
Oh, that's because keen, sharp mind does things. We'll talk about that later.
They sort of he points you in the right direction. The Hagen family lives in this house at the bottom. Oh no, yeah, you can see this one. At the bottom of directly at the bottom of the Adele ring is the Hagen family house or estate.
We should go. Ottfried, you would probably know the manners to speak to these people. Yeah. So we could all go and you can present yourself. Maybe as the heir, we could show them the letter. I'm in store for all this money and I'm looking for a friend. I don't know. Probably not. I'm not so good at this.
Oh, well, let's go meet him and see how it goes.
All right.
But the likelihood, Ottfried, is you won't be able to meet him today. You're gonna have to like post a
Schedule an
letter.
appointment.
Yeah, to make an appointment, basically.
So we can do that then.
As
We could go back.
you're wandering from the Cross Pikes to the Adele Ring, you can see a lot of activity at the Tugan family estate. Like there's people coming and going. There seems to be like people running to different houses and stuff like that. So because the Tugan family lives right here, I believe, is where they live. Double check. Yes. And can you all give me perception checks, please?
Bye
You
bye.
can.
Oh,
Oh, I failed. And I'm so good at perception.
I didn't get one of my points. My fortune points. I was meant to have 3.
Take one then. You should be able to do one yourself.
Everyone should be max now after the sleep.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So who succeeded? They
The only
will.
one.
All right. You notice as one of the runners sort of like run from one house to the next, they drop a slip of paper on the floor.
How
Sorry,
sweet.
pick
Go
up.
get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I can't say that. I noticed nothing. Oh, look at that lovely bird.
I
Do you-
point out the slip of paper to everyone and mention that Houseweight should probably go and fetch that if she can.
Okay, so Houseweet will grab it and run back, and then Ottfried can read it to us.
Can you see that all?
Nope.
No.
What am I looking at?
Handouts, fortune points, exchange rates, slang in the old world. No.
And then all the mistaken identity ones.
Jay, well, it should be in your. You should be able to see it.
There it is. Okay. You sure this is in English or
Yes.
common?
Yes.
An hour after sunset at my house, all members of the inner council will attend. Whatever that person's name was again.
Johanna.
Johanna. Yeah.
Johannes. But whatever. Yeah, that. Oh, okay. So we know where everyone will be and what time. Yes.
So you continue on down to the Hagen family estate. Yo, excuse me.
But to bless you. And
Is that going to be it? I'm probably got a couple of more coming.
Yeah.
Because I always do. I never have like just a sneeze. It's always like a selection of sneezes.
Yeah.
So yes. So you're all sort of loitering outside of the Hagen family estate. What do you want to do?
Well, I think we should try and see what we can find out from this thing tonight, but we might as well still try and set up a meeting with the Hagens.
Yeah.
We can meet them before tonight. Maybe they
If we can get an appointment that early, though.
Well, all we can do is try and maybe reference this note. Can't think of much else.
Okay. So how are you going to do this?
Well, Otfried is our well-mannered tradesman expert, baby.
He also has the nice clothes, so he's less
Yes.
likely to be turned away.
We look
Yeah.
like his rabble of servants.
Okay,
That's-
so
which was supposed to be our disguise anyway.
I'll attempt what I did before the Sternhagers, but a bit better. Knock on the gate. Okay.
You're really quiet again, J-Wall, by the way.
What about now?
That's better.
I'll try what I did before with the Steinhager family and do that with the Hagen family.
So what?
Knock
Knock
on
at
the
the
gate.
door.
Yeah.
One moment.
It's coming.
These are the killing
There
James.
it goes. It's gonna kill him. Say it. Mirror me is dead.
I'm trying not to sneeze, but I've taken some fucking hay fever tablets, so it can't be that. I don't know what it is. Something's just triggered me. Triggered my sneezing. Yeah, so one of the servants comes to the door. Can we help you?
I'd like to schedule an appointment with the Hagen family.
Certainly. Well, you're. If you'd like to come with me, Mr. Hare.
Atswig.
Yes, if you'd like to come with me, Herr Atzwig. And he takes you up the path into the house. And if you'd like to speak to the receptionist.
Yep.
So she's like, she looks like a librarian. And she hasn't got any secret fucking library like areas neither.
Damn it. Damn it.
It's got a bit meta there.
Yeah, got a little bit meta. It's fine. Builds character.
Yeah, she's got like pencils in her hair. Her hair's up. She's got like very small spectacles on the end of her nostrils. on the end of her nose, I guess. And she looks up at you. She looks like a librarian, basically. Stroke receptionist.
Library receptionist.
You want to make an appointment with the Hagen family, is that correct?
I would like to, yes.
I can schedule in for 2 days. In 2 days' time.
Would it be possible to bring that forward at all?
If there's any cancellations, I can possibly bring you forward, but where can we contact you to let you know?
And just slip her a few gold pieces.
Bribery. Certainly. I could schedule an appointment tomorrow about midday.
Perfect.
She gets a rubber out or whatever and rubs out or crosses the name out and puts hair. It's hair.
Hatswig.
That's big. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, tomorrow at midday.
Thank you very much. I'll just walk out. I tell everyone that we've got a meeting scheduled tomorrow next day, midday.
Excellent.
Oh, So, how should we go to the festival then, or now that we have bloodied the nose of the conspirators, do you think that maybe that will draw them out? That we have to fight? Should we set a trap for them if they come for us?
Well, it's clear that they already know.
Yeah,
I think we should try and make a plan for getting some information from this meeting tonight.
Absolutely.
Does that mean we have to sneak into the house, become a servant? Like, how are we gonna get in there? I don't know. I know about setting traps, hunting. I mean, when you fake the wounded animal and the predators come out, then you turn on the predators and you put the arrows in them, and then the noble comes along and pretends he did all the work, which will probably happen to all of us, by the way. We will uncover this and save the city, and you know what's going to happen? Here's some coins and then go shuffle off, and the glory belongs to somebody else. Damn.
This is true.
Ma. But I don't care. As long as I have air, the sky, and the arrows in my quiver, I don't care much. Well, let's plot out. Maybe we should do some spying, see if we can somehow get into these Tugans, or I don't know. Do you think they have a secret sewer entrance? I don't really want to go back down into the stink, but
I don't go to the sewer. Please,
no,
do not go to the sewer.
no. Okay.
So,
Not sewers. 9.
I'm going to say we should go for our first break. I know we were 20 minutes late, but if we go keep to the hour for the breaks, then that will work.
Sure.
Better. So we're going to have a 10-minute break. We're going to go to our intermission screen for the time being. Hopefully I haven't got things messed up on the next page. I probably have. If I have. I'm just going to quickly...
I'll be back.
Just in case. No, yep, it is fucked.
It's alright.
Nice, having me twice on the overlay.
Yeah, well, like I said, it somehow detected your camera. Yeah, don't smoke. It's not cool. It's really hard to give up. It's I've got an addictive personality, which is why I don't drink often, because I don't want to go down that road. I've already gone down it with smoking. I don't need to go down it on another vice. So yeah, I just don't start smoking. It's the biggest mistake I ever made in my entire life.
No, do not. No smoking.
It's not even just smoking. Nicotine is very, very addictive.
I know what I should do. I'm gonna go get some root beer. Woo!
Root beer.
The only root beer I have right now, I can't
Right.
drink tonight because I work tomorrow morning.
No.
Why can't you drink?
That
what-
kind of root beer.
It's
Woohoo!
yeah, it's alcoholic root beer.
Don't really. Have you? I've never had root beer. I don't really
No?
know what it is.
Well, it's sarsaparilla. It's made from certain roots and stuff, and made into a fizzy beverage.
It's not something you
It's
get.
not as easy to find in UK. My sister will sometimes pick it up in the American section of a shop.
Oh, you can get. Okay, I might have to look. Might have to track that down
Yeah, you can probably
just to
find
try
a
it.
can of A&W
It
root
is
beer.
the
Amer-
best pop there is.
Root
I
beer is
disagree.
delicious.
Iron Brew is the best pop you can get, but that's my
Uh,
opinion.
No, not Iron Brew.
I had my first root beer actually when I was in the hospital after
Ooh.
passing out, and I was in the hospital for something stupid like 10 days because they couldn't figure out why I passed out.
Doesn't it taste like
and-
medicine?
No, my dad took me down to the cafe, like the caf, and he liked root beer, so he let me drink some of his root beer, and then
You didn't have any root
that's
beer
almost
left.
all I drink now. Pretty much.
you-
I'm gonna go get that.
Did you go well over ice cream or something?
Did I get one more ice cream?
Yeah, root beer float, vanilla ice cream, and
Oh.
root beer. That's all
Yeah,
foamy.
yeah. That's like a regular thing, yeah.
I haven't had an ice cream float in donkey's years. You can have it Coca-Cola as well and other things. I think
Yeah.
I think cream soda also works well for ice cream floats. Not that I've ever tried it with ice cream. Cream soda. Oh yeah, I do like a good old Coke float. I think you can get them in Wimpy. That's Is it fast food?
Not that there's many Wimpies left.
There's loads where I live. There's at least, well, not. But,
I don't know the last time I saw a Wimpy.
oh, okay. Well, there's one in Rayleigh. There's one in
Yeah.
Westcliff. Or Lee. No, I think it's Lee on Sea. There's one in
Definitely not as
Southend.
many as
No,
there
there's
used to
two
be.
in Southend. Because there's you got one in Victoria Circus, which is a shit place. And then you got one down on the seafront, like actually on the seafront. I think it's still there
Yeah.
anyway.
There's not many like, what else is there? Little Chef.
Little
Little
Chefs, yeah. Well, they sort of sold up a load of their shops anyway. Closest one to
Yeah.
me now is like along the A13 towards closer to the M25.
Yeah. It's just
used
all
to be-
McDonald's mainly, all the fast food.
Yeah, I mean, I know of 2 Burger King drive-throughs. Ow, and they're not
I
even
don't
like
think there's any Burger King in Watford.
it's not even close by. It's like the closest one is in Basildon,
Yeah.
which is and I'm not even sure how you get there. And the next one is in Romford, which is fucking miles away. Like that's all the way. I might as well be driving into London.
Yes. Wow.
At least I stopped
Yeah,
sneezing.
so-
Cubicle 7
There's-
retweeted, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that. There's one KFC in Watford. There's like 4 McDonald's.
Oh god, there's
There's no Burger King.
3 within a 15-minute drive of my house.
Yeah.
KFC, all drive-throughs.
But all 3 closed when the chicken shortage happened.
Yeah.
Wait, there was a
fine.
chicken shortage?
Yeah, they changed their distributor
distribution. Yeah,
and they
switched
fucked
to
up,
Immediate,
and they've
and they
switched
couldn't
back,
handle it.
and they switched back to their old distributor because the new one couldn't handle it. And it was
Find it all
like
out.
months, literally about 3 months, they were running a limited menu.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just gonna sit here quietly.
That's fine.
Until you start sneezing again.
That's it's done now.
You say that. It'll happen.
Come here, Thor. Come here.
Was a cudgel?
Cudgel is a club weighted on one end, so it's not just a stick or a tree branch. It's actually kind of shaped so it's a bit thicker at one end. Here, hold on, I'll draw it for you.
I'd say like cudgel and club are usually used pretty interchangeably.
Yeah. So there you go. So usually the heavier end and the thinner end of the club.
Yeah.
There, that's a cudgel. It's the quickest cudgel I can give you. Are we about to get cudgeled? Well, that sounds about right. Sounds like what we deserve. Oh, here, let's do this. Everyone see the amazing Thor Longtail
James.
Cat of Thunder.
James, look at your Discord.
What am I looking at?
Is there a cudgel there?
Yes. I sent him a cudgel.
Oh, Discord.
100% serious 100% of the time.
Got spooky started on the cats.
Hang on. Right, one moment, guys. We'll be back shortly. 1 second.
Mhm.
Anyway, I still
I
haven't
feel like-
looked at that thing on Discord. Where did you send it on Discord?
That's what I was trying to tell you. It's
Oh, okay.
Sneaky. Sneaky was like, I don't think he's reading Discord. So I was like, James, look at Discord. Muted, unmuted, muted, unmuted.
Just, I'm just checking this before we go back so that I know what we're doing.
Yeah. God, I'm fucking crazy. I just bought another model.
All right, are we ready to jump back in?
Yeah. Been ready. Yo.
Right, where are we?
We made an appointment.
Okay.
Ottfried works some magic. We have an appointment.
Bribery.
That's how things
All
get done,
right.
apparently. That's
I call it
Society.
merchant tongue.
Right. So yeah, you made an appointment. Now what? What do you want to do for the rest of the day?
I don't know. Set traps for bad peoples, and then
Okay.
interrogate them, poke and prod them, and say,
We just trap the whole town.
"No, not the whole town. Just
I don't think she's got enough traps to trap the whole town.
But what do you know
no.
about?
I only have two, and they're for animal size. They're not for human sizes. Maybe catch halflings. Yeah, I think I could do that, but I can't. No, I can't catch a whole town. Okay. I don't know until we get some information from Huggins. Do we want to see if there are any ways to sneak into the Tugan estate?
Let's see.
Or did we just want to go to Schaffenfest? I mean, there's no freak show, but there are games and food, and we could have a fun time and spend some coin.
Well,
My favourite
I
thing is
could-
that you're obsessed with this the freak show.
Well,
I know,
as a
right?
hunter, as a hunter and seeing all the normal mundane animals and creatures of the world, and boring new animals and creatures and weirdness really fascinates.
they weren't so weird and fascinating. Well, I was the
Yeah.
only one that passed that check, though.
Yeah, it's all a bit of a fraud.
Everybody
too
else
late
is
for
all
a full
oohing and ahhing, and I
mega
was laughing.
That is not a no. That is not a 15 centimeter nose. That's a fake. It's a turnip carved out with nostrils.
You weren't here, Lauren. There was a jackalope, and it was just a rabbit with antlers tied to its head with string.
Just straight
It was beautiful.
With string.
undo the knot and they fall off. Oh my goodness.
It's
Well,
transformed.
It's
There are a lot-
clearly
Yes.
it evolved.
Since it unties the antlers onto my own head. Now it's me!
Yeah, the
No,
bearded,
you
the bearded lady was just a man, a large man who was wearing a
A
bra.
large man with some moves.
Man with moves.
We could scout the area where this meeting is going to be and see if before
Sure.
it's all under lockdown, see
Yeah.
if there might be anywhere we can,
Do we know where she lives?
Johannes. Yeah. Yeah, we know. We know where.
The he
in
as
the-
well, Otfrid.
Yeah.
The he.
It's just James can't pronounce the names, and that's fine.
What's it
Because
pronounced?
Johannes. And you go Johanna.
Well, I'm English.
Exactly.
We pronounce the J's in England. I know.
Yeah,
I
but
know.
Well,
he's got an ES. on
anything
him.
German, you automatically have to denounce because you won. Yeah, that's fine.
Wow.
I get it. We'll talk on break about theories about all that stuff. Why everyone learned Italian longsword in England.
So, so what, you're going to have a look at the Tugan estate, yeah?
Yeah.
So it's Johannes,
Yeah.
yeah, is how it's pronounced?
Yeah, Johannes. Johans. You can call him John. Johnny.
Yoni.
Johan.
Yoni Haston. The Hasselhoff.
Yoni Cash.
Johnny
So,
Cash.
so yeah, you leave the Hagen estate and just head up a few yards. Well, quite a few yards, but you know,
Yep.
you head up to the next house along. It's got a large park and stuff. Well, field grounds. It's got grounds. Like every house here is like set in grounds, and just away from the actual street itself. There's a wall that all these buildings have got like a high wall around them, so people can't just look in.
Of course.
Ooh. It's a 15-foot tall wall, so it's quite high wall. Well, it's a very high wall that goes around the entire perimeter, and the gate. Obviously, you can see through the gate because it's like iron, like erected gate, and you can see the house is set. Should I show you? Yeah, this isn't too like game breaking. Hey, I've accidentally put myself on the wrong fucking thing, but hey. But you can all see that now, can't you?
Yeah.
Oh, I will when my computer catches up.
Okay. And there's
Oh.
an actual picture of the house as well. So it's very very Tudor inspired with like white not resin, plaster and struts and stuff and a door, and it looks very fancy and large, and yeah, you can't see much, but you know you can definitely see the front of the house, and that there's hedgerows along the edges that separates the back garden from the front garden. But yeah, it's definitely a sign of wealth and other things involving wealth and extravagantness. Is that a word?
Extravagance.
Yeah.
Extravagant.
Extravaganza.
Extravagance. There you go.
But yeah, I mean, it's daytime. It's not really the best time to be sneaking in because it is. There are people coming and going. There seems to be a gardener, like a couple of gardeners, doing stuff on the lawn and trimming bushes and stuff like that. There's definitely a smell of cooking as well as the day sort of progresses closer to midday for lunch and stuff. Yeah.
Do we need to be coming and going to sneak inside, sneak someone in? It's just a thought. Delivery. Oh yeah, around the back. You know, it's so busy. They just you've got something. You're holding it. Go, and it's a barrel with how sweet inside. You just drop the barrel and you leave. Bye, and she just pops out and then hides in a hedge and opens the gate at night.
Unfortunately, Houseweek goes back to the end because she's not feeling well.
Yeah. Well, she could be token non-rolling things. That's fine. Well, we need a way in, and I don't know if we want to find out where this meeting is and overhear anything, or we can just. They're mad at us and they warned us to go away. We're not going away. They may come after us. And if they come after us, we set a trap and we spring it. And then we just interrogate people who come for us. That's all I can think of. From the park across the street, are there any good vantage points of what goes on here?
Well, because of how high wealth this area is,
Mm-hmm.
there is a lot of patrols of City Watch, or Town Watch, sorry, and there is people are generally, unless they look the part, they're generally moved along quite quickly. So you don't see many people loitering around, even in the park as well. There's, and at night it will look even more suspicious as well.
Well, Ottfried, you can stand here. You fit in. I will go grovel in the gutter. Oh, sad.
Well,
And you nice clothes.
do you think that there is a sewer exit in there, like there was in the other place?
Well, if it's magically locked, Beth could not get through, so I don't.
No, but remember we got out of the oh jeez, what was it? The Steinhager
Oh, you mean
warehouse because like the Steinhager offices, the thieves led us through a sewer that was in the courtyard. You think there might be one in the estate somewhere that we could use to sneak in?
Only if they get the water inside. So if they have water that somehow gets in and goes out, that could be a. But we'd have to go back into the sewers. And when we were exploring, we did not find. I don't remember. Did we see anything else? I don't.
Not that I know of.
No. I feel like we are out of options. I don't know.
We're simply
I can go lose an archery competition. That's about it right now. Well, we could. I mean, we know that they're meeting. We could just. Don't push your phone and talk to Siri when you're doing an accent, because the weirdest words end up.
Okay.
I'm just warning you. Yeah. So my plan is, if we can't get in there, then we're hanging around making trouble. They'll send people after us. I say we just wait and spring a trap and interrogate whoever comes after us. Use them as a way to get in. But if you have better ideas, and I'm sure you do, you can figure it out. Or we can go back in the sewers, but I don't want to go back in the sewers. So
I don't want to go back in the sewers either.
no, I don't like it.
It's terrible. Nobody likes it.
So how long are you loitering outside for?
3 years, 2 days, and 12 months.
Not very long.
I was gonna
Maybe
say,
No.
you've probably noticed at this point we can't see much and
Yeah.
just move on.
wandered on.
Okay.
Well, what if we
Right.
came back at night and boosted somebody over the wall?
Well, if they
15 foot-
have people,
So 15 foot tall wall, you're going to need to like double boost.
yeah, that's we'd need a ladder, and then people would figure out what we're doing.
Or at least
Look,
a
I
rope.
can't.
At least a rope with a thing on it.
No, we will not do that. I was going to say.
I can't boost you up that far.
I was going to
I
say
can climb.
fire, but no fire.
What do we need? What?
No
Why
fire.
why would we need? What? I'm more curious as to why fire was the first option.
Well, if we want to, if they all meet and then we set the house on fire, we'll see everyone coming out. That's a chance to go in. But no, that's a bad idea.
Oh, they all burn to death.
Yeah, they will burn to death, and they all problem solves. They're all dead. The Hagen family rules, and we can. I don't know. Go work for the prince. Oh.
This is true.
Well, getting inside seems to be very difficult. So unless we can find some sewer access, which we don't really want to do, maybe let's just go invite the festival and enjoy it and see if someone comes to us. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't
Or
see
we could
an
go
issue
and
with it.
buy something like a grappling hook. Climb up.
We could. Does anyone know how to climb?
I mean, you could just
I
No.
don't
do it
have any
anyway.
extra
No.
skill in it. No.
I think.
I'm not very good at it. It's not my job. Oh dear. I just realized in my retweet of our going live message, I put Twatch instead of Twitch.
Cool.
If any of my Twatch friends, woohoo! Yeah, great. I don't know. I honestly don't. Other than trying to set a trap and making more trouble for them to come after us, like nah, you can't catch us, and then they try to catch us, and then we interrogate them. I can't really think of a plan. I'm stumped.
I do not know where we go from here.
No.
This is
Well, let's
this is
face
not
it.
my
Our
forte.
Oh, I
players.
think I was trying to find some way to sneak in, and the only thing I can think of is a sewer access, as a potential sewer access, unless we can try to sneak in some other way.
Was there no other entrances?
Yeah.
No, it's a 15-foot high wall all around. There's only
What,
one
just
gate. One gate. Yep.
Good defensive position. So do we just wait for the day tomorrow? The meeting?
If that's the best time to get information, we can
Are we
do
meeting
that.
Which meeting? The meeting.
The Hagen meeting.
Then we're just gonna ignore the secret one then.
Well, if we
I think it seems like a bad idea. It's like a great opportunity.
Well, if we somehow manage to get inside, then they'll probably be there, 7 families, 7 sets of guards, and 4 of us feeling well. That's pretty bad odds.
Well, we're not gonna just announce ourselves.
Yeah.
Does it
Who's
actually?
house
Does it say
next?
what time the meeting is?
An
Hour
hour
after
after
sun-
sunset.
Hour after
Whose house
sunset?
is next?
Oh, that's right. We have that one.
Yeah. Whose house is next to? Are there walls like next to one another? Are they
Yeah,
attached?
yeah, it's all pretty much. So all the walls are roughly the same height. They're all about 15-foot high
So
because they've
who's
been built. Because the walls are they're adjoining walls.
okay? Who's on either side of the Tugan
Well,
compound?
well, one side is the street, and the other side
Okay.
is I'm not sure, but it's a family. It's one of the families.
Because obviously we could slip a coin to talk with the librarian and be inside the Hagen compound. Could we then get on top of the walls and use that? You know, because we can do that without as much suspicion.
Yeah, but then you got
And-
to cross 2 gardens to get there.
Yeah, at least the guards can't see us.
No, but
Unless there's guards
there'll be
inside.
other defences.
No, true. Dogs.
Oh, there goes.
Dogs.
Dogs, personal guards.
Hmm.
So many guards.
I can't think of anything.
What we should do is just go. We should just go to it.
I was gonna say, what if we? I mean, we have this medallion.
Yeah.
The
You think they're
medallion
really
and the
gonna be that
nose.
thorough?
And the note, which could potentially act
Yeah.
as an invitation.
So we could be
Mhm.
Otfried's bodyguards, and he could be attending the meeting.
That's easy to
Shows the
ask
note,
for.
shows the medallion, says, "Yeah, I got this note," and we go on it, and then we just hide before anyone important recognizes us.
Exactly.
All right, we have a plan. Go,
This
kitty,
is a good
go.
plan.
What's the plan?
This is a good plan.
Well, we have a note,
You
and we have a
medallion.
medallion, and we have a well-dressed Otfried.
So we're going to impersonate one of the inner circle, effectively.
Yes.
How are you going to do that? Because they're well known.
We just want to get in the gate. We don't want to go to the meeting. We just want to hide.
Yeah.
Well, we're really stumped. I mean, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I mean, player-wise, do we have to go back in the sewers? I mean, that seems to be on
No.
look underneath for an entrance, and we don't want to do that. So it makes it. We know there's a secret meeting. We don't know where the new location is. Seems like we only have the option to just wait until tomorrow for this meeting and get help from the Hoggins, but it's after the secret meeting is done. So
Feels like we'll miss a lot.
yeah. We just feel it's like, okay, this big thing is gonna happen tonight. Oh well, let's just miss it. And I don't know. It's like just weird. That's all. That's all. I don't know.
Yeah.
We need our sneaky or magical characters to to help, I guess, and we don't have them. So
It's all right.
Right, so what are you doing?
We're gonna try and go to that meeting. I still
Right,
feel
well,
like
that's
a good
later
plan.
this evening. You've still got most of the
Yeah.
day. What do you want to do for the rest of the day?
do we
I
want to
go
go to
shopping. I want to go shopping.
Okay.
I need stuff for my next career. Like a lot of stuff. Not a lot of stuff, but I need stuff.
Ooh, I'm gonna go buy a nice dress.
So I need to get I need to purchase a sack, lockpicks, and 10 yards of rope.
Okay. Excuse me.
Yeah, I think that I want to purchase or a dress and like a long sack where you could conceal a long bow and a quiver of arrows.
Equipment 103. 105 of the PDF, and you're looking for what? A sack?
Lockpicks and 10 yards of rope.
Ooh, sweet, whole 10 yards.
Sacks are easy. They're 5 silver. They're plentiful, so you find it instantaneously.
Okay.
Lockpicks are 10 gold, and they're average to find. Average becomes what in this town? Routine is +10 to the roll. So you need to give me a is it a gossip test, I think?
Gossip?
Yeah, it's gossip, isn't it? Yeah, gossip test with a +10% to it.
Oh, I didn't add +10, but it doesn't matter.
Do you
How
wanna
much
spend
do
a-
I have to pay to just get it?
You
I
can't
have I have
it's-
excessive gold.
because it's because you're not in out off. If you was an out off, you could pay double and you just get it. But you're not an out off. You're in a town. which
Okay,
has
then
a
I'll spend a thing to flip it.
Okay, so it becomes a 9. Okay, they're 10 gold.
Yeah.
And what else did you need?
10 yards of rope.
$20 yards of rope is 50 gold. No, 1 gold port coin. And it's common. And here, a common would be the equivalent of easy. Easy is a plus 20.
Okay.
So gossip test. Oh god.
Failed again.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'll just spend another thing and flip it again.
Actually, don't worry, take that back because it's plentiful. You'll find it without having to roll. So take that back
Okay.
because it's rope. It's not hard to find. Anything,
Okay.
anything. I'd probably say that anything lower, anything less than common, it will pretty much be automatic unless you're in a certain like out of the way place.
Okay.
And then I might, like if you're in a border town or something, a border like a village or something, it might be harder to find. But if it's plentiful or abundant, you'll find it without much thingy. So you might want to grab that. Have you already grabbed it back?
I gave it back, yeah. I don't know how to take it off the screen, but I gave
Oh,
myself
you
the
just
point back.
You just right click it and you just take the card.
Okay. I already gave myself another one, so.
All right. So, what did you want to get, Hilda?
I wanted to get some good clothing for 3 gold. It's common. A wide brim hat for 1 gold. It's plentiful. And a really long sack to put a long bow and quiver in.
Okay.
So it just looks like.
So what did you? So do it one at a time for me, please.
All right.
So first one.
I've minimized the wrong thing. Sorry. Okay. Gossip.
Hang on, no. No.
Nope.
I need you to go through your list one at a time, and I'll tell you.
Okay. Some good clothing.
What was
For
that?
3
You said it was common.
Common, yes.
Comes easy. Plentiful. So you find that without much hardship.
Wide brim hat is plentiful.
Plentiful. Yeah, you find that automatically.
And then a sack, a really long sack.
A sack. Yeah, again. So you go same place Frida got it from.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Those are the things I need. It's pretty simple.
Mhm. Does anyone else want to buy anything?
Yes.
What did you want to get?
Might not find them, but male leggings.
Male leggings. What's the availability of that?
Guess.
Pardon?
Guess.
Guess.
Scarce.
Scarce. Okay. Comes average. Guess becomes average. Average. So yeah, just give a base roll of your gossip test, please. Obviously, if you've got any like special modifiers and shit, then it should be included. 85.
I'd like to re-roll that.
Okay. Success. You find some male leggings.
There's 20 gold.
Anything else?
That'll be it.
And what about you, Bill?
I'm good for now.
Okay. Right. So that probably takes a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting to be early or sort of mid-afternoon now. Head back to the inn.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a meal, relax.
Okay. When you head back to the inn, the landlord goes, "I've got a message for you."
Oh, all right.
He hands you a note.
Aye.
Otfried, what does it say?
So it's from Frederick Magirus. He has invited you to the Golden Trout Club for a meal this evening at around 5 p.m.
Okay.
All right, so what time is sunset? That's a good question.
Sunset is spring. It's early spring. Sunset is probably around 7 or 8 o'clock.
Okay. We have some time to go to this supper, and then still go for a stroll to see what's happening for that secret meeting. So I don't know. Maybe this is a lead. I think we should attend, but we should be ready.
I agree.
Mhm.
Yes.
Anyone see 28? Are you look? Yeah, you're all on this map, aren't you? There it is. It's there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that everyone it's there on the in the Bögenhafen.
Neat. We should ask around about the reputation of this club and who this person is. See if we can get some information, some heads up.
Sure, give us a gossip roll, please. I'll give you plus 20 to the roll if you want to find out some more information about Frederick Margaret, whatever I'd said. Fuck me.
Okay, you said a plus 20?
Yes.
All right. Success!
You find out he's the head of one of the smaller merchant families.
Was it one of the 7 that's part of this order?
Yeah, he is part of the Ordo Septenaris.
Septenaris? Ooh. Okay.
He's also a prominent member of the Merchant Guild.
Hmm.
And is apparently trusted by all the major families.
Well, if put some pieces together here, he's invited us to dinner and he's a member of this order and everyone in the order is supposed to go to the meeting, then he has to go to the meeting. So that'll make sure that we can somehow at least be done dinner before we go to the meeting.
Well, depending on what he's asking us there for, if
Yes.
he's not suspicious of us, if he's well trusted by everybody else, maybe we can sweet talk him a little.
Yes, well, clean up, wear your best duds. Let's go to supper. Let's just let's do our pre-party drinking and then go to this golden trout. see what's happening. I have my antitoxin kit because that's something hunters have.
Okay. You're just saying that just in case it's poisoned, yeah?
Yes, of course. No, that's a play. That's me as the player, not me as a character. Me as a character it'd be. I mean, it's in my pouch of stuff, but it's not my thoughts. Like,
Okay.
you know, it's just. But yeah, so you know, any things that we need to hide, so you can put in this extra long sack that I bought today, and we just bundle it up with my cloak when we get there. I wear my nice new dress, yeah. And but Otfried, I think that but you are the tradesman and the nice clothes and the etiquettes and stuff. So you take the lead, and Frida, you are very good at this as well. And yeah, Belny and I will be ready to fight if need be, because that's what we do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Smash
why
the
the
faces.
Yes, that's why the bow is, you know. So yeah. All right. So we all have we'll go.
All right. So, you head over to the real fancy side of town, to this fancy club. The doorman obviously goes, looks you all up and down. Can I help you?
Show him the letter.
Hand him a letter and say we've been invited by Frederick. What's his name?
Magrius, I believe. Magirius.
Magrius. Magirius? Whatever.
Okay. He nods and goes, yeah, I understand that there was supposed to be 6 of you.
Also, 2 of our members are sick. We do not want to bring them.
Enough. And he opens the door for you.
Thank him and walk through.
And then one of the waiters leads you to the dining room. And they lead you to a table where there is a distinguished and kindly looking man. Stands up as you enter. Ah, welcome, my friends. Take a seat. I am Frederick. Please.
Pleasure.
Hello.
Please, order what you wish. There's an extensive menu at the club.
Ooh.
Look at what they've got. Order meat. Actual meat.
I think that's probably what I would order. Some sort of like big hearty meal, like meat and like potatoes or whatever they have.
Oh, I must recommend the tomato soup for starters. It's very hearty.
Sounds good. I take the tomato soup as a starter. Works for
Really
me.
fancy tomato soup.
They
They went to the shops and
Fucking-
bought it. They bought a can of it and brought it back.
a can from
Not a
nowhere.
tin, but a can. Okay.
Is it by
Yeah.
Chef Hines?
Yes, Mr. Hines. Herr Hines, yeah. And he's like, so during the meal, he's sort of like, he sort of just, so he's like, so what do you think of Bögenhafen, our little town of the Empire?
It's a nice place. I really enjoyed the festival. It's too bad about the freak show. And then I
Yes.
just make a sad face and don't say
It is a
anything.
shame. I'm sure he'll be back next year.
Oh, I hope so. We will be back next year as well then. Yeah.
Yeah, so he just generally waffles on about the wine and wool business of it's generally what he deals with is sort of wine and wool. and he waffles on about that.
Well, wine is
then,
fine.
and then
Yeah.
obviously, yeah. So he just he just talks about economics and the difficulty of bringing wine in, and well, it's not that hard, but getting like decent like vintage, not vintage, but vineyard. No, what's the word? Different year, the decent years, because not every year is the same. Not every year is the same. Wines can drastically vary depending on the weather and other things, which can just change the taste of a good bottle of wine to an average bottle of wine from an average to even an excellent. And depending on how long you leave it, it can the taste can change as it ages. Take for example the bottle of wine that we're drinking right now. This is a 20 whatever vintage, and the weather this year was excellent for producing the grapes for the wine. But this is an expensive bottle of wine now. But when it was released, it was still a relatively expensive bottle of wine. It's just gone up and up and up. It's good to invest in wine. Wine is definitely a way forward. You can occasionally enjoy a bottle, but if you're trying to like make money, especially if you just want, to invest in a long-term strategy, sometimes wine is the good way to go. Especially if you have the correct facilities to store it, like a wine cellar and stuff. So tell me about yourselves.
Who wants to go first?
I'm a
Just,
former soldier. I'm looking to invest in wine. How would I go about it?
Do you have a place to store it?
No. That would
Well,
probably
then your
be the
first
best place to start.
Yeah, your first place to start is to get yourself a good house with a wine cellar.
Noted. What will get me this house?
There are properties here for sale. Some will have a cellar of some sort that you can use as a.
What's the going rate for some houses?
Oh, a few hundred gold.
That's not too bad.
Obviously, the more
Now, how do you feel?
The more grander ones are worth obviously far more.
Absolutely. How do you feel about real estate?
Real estate.
Yes. Do you see a future in it, or do you prefer sticking to wool? And
Well, you can't really trade with real estate.
I mean, you can. It's just very challenging.
That it is, yes, that it is. You don't know where people want to build. But yeah, I can see buying like farmland and eventually turning that into some sort of village or something could help. Or invest in a village. I could see, especially a village that is in the throes of about to produce something. Like a village near the mountains. They might have some mining facilities or the ability to mine, and eventually they crack on to some valuables, and suddenly the housing prices goes up. So yes, I can see it being a definite, a definite way to make some money. I think it's luck of the draw, though. The thing with trading is that it's not so much of the luck of the draw. You just need to find the people that have the stuff that people want, and they have it in abundance, so that you can buy it from them cheaply and ship it to where they don't have it and sell it for a higher rate.
I can get behind that.
Oh, that's why. That's that what we We know about the shipping part, you know, you be on the boat and you go down canals and rivers and you bring the goods and you guard it from people who would probably want to steal it and then sell it cheaply. Ruins that plan, you know. You have to keep those kind of people in line, yeah. That's part of, you know, some things that I know about is but I'm not very good at the speaking. I'm so sorry.
What about you here, Oxford? You look like a man of business.
I'm a tradesman.
What do you trade?
Well, I'm a weaponsmith and a gunsmith myself.
Oh, the newfangled black powder weapons.
Yep.
That must be a ludicrous business, is it not?
Quite a thing to behold, quite expensive.
Quite noisy as well. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but they're also deadly, though.
That they are.
Yes, I've seen several nobles use them to bring down large game, and it scares the rest. But if you land the first shot, yes, as the animal goes down, and it's you can imagine the fancier you can make these black powdery weapons that you know, nobles want to show off their wealth. So Otfried has quite a good line on things. Whether it's war or peace, there's always a market.
Hmm.
Did you say you have any interest in, well, weaponry or guns, Frederick?
Oh, I don't know where to begin. I'm too old to learn. I'd say, Herr Utzwig. It is a bit beyond me. How it all works. Because you have to supply. I guess you'd have to bring the black powder in as well, and the shot and stuff. So I mean, it'd probably be better to, I don't know, bring in a gunsmith of some sort, someone who knows how to make them, and get them to set up shop in the place that needs to be done, and then bring them the supplies to do it. I'm not sure what supplies they would need. I assume they would need metal of some sort.
Need the black powder, you said, good quality iron, good forge, and several hands to do work.
So, as the meal comes to an end, Frederick orders a decanter of brandy, and he pours you what each. Well, the servants, the waiters pours you each a glass of brandy.
Okay.
And he begins to talk to you. So I can see how the series of misunderstanding has arisen. I suppose it's only natural, since we prefer to keep the society confidential. The Ordo Separata is a club, if you like, and most of the members are drawn from the merchant families of the town. There are 49 members in all, 42 ordinary members, and an inner council of 7. We represent a kind of elite within the guild and cooperate with each other in order to reap the greatest profit for all. We make donations to the temples and run a soup kitchen in the pit for the relief of the poor, in association with the Temple of Shyala. There are various reasons why we prefer to remain nameless. Many of our members are councillors like myself. Many are more in positions to stand for office if they choose. People in this position would be open to accounts of bribery and electioneering if they were engaged in these charitable activities openly. And it would be a shame if the poor were to suffer because we were afraid to do anything for them. Also, Our cooperations in mercantile venture is bound to incite a certain amount of bad feelings amongst our competitors. As things are, people are aware that some cooperation is going on, but they don't know who is involved, thus they cannot openly accuse any individual of malpractice or take any reprisal, and their suspicions tend to work against them, giving us an even greater advantage. So you'll understand our need for secrecy. There are many who would reap great political advantage by discovering the membership of the Order, and some of our junior members might be tempted by their offers. We need to offer them some encouragement to abide by the rules of the society. Because of this, the workings of the Ordo are wrapped in a certain amount of ritual, or should I say the semblance of ritual, with various ceremonies, oaths and grades of initiation. I find that nothing concentrates the mind on thoughts of allegiances like participating in a ceremony and the promise of promotion. But that is what the Order is about. It's about helping the town succeed, helping to pull people out of the gutter, if you would say, and help the poor become more than just poor people.
Oh, I remember being less than able, we say. I don't know exactly poor, but my parents had many siblings for me, and it got difficult at times. That's why I left to send money home and help out, and working for nobles for so long that helped manage. But now I am free to do new things. That's why I'm working with my friend Ottfried here.
Well, Hildegund, you're quite lucky because you lived in a rural area. Is that not correct?
Well, I was born in a city, but there were so many of us, and it was so challenging and the house. We outgrew the house, you could say, and going to a rural area was the way to make a fortune. You know, following nobles on their hunts all over the place. It was quite. It was the only way to send enough money back home to feed everybody.
So imagine if so let's take your example. So imagine you lived here and your family was poor, like you said, and they have a large number of siblings, and their parents can't afford to pay for the food that they need to support their family. I mean, other than sending the children out to work in, dead-end jobs that don't really offer any promotion or anything. I mean, understandably, some of these jobs have to be filled. But imagine if there were a rich benefactor behind you, helping you, achieve more than your family could possibly offer. Where do you think you could have ended up?
I don't know. I've never dreamed such a thing. I spent all my life, it's just doing what was needed to help the family, and so now that is interesting. Oh, I could have achieved such dreams. Maybe I could have been Royal Falconer. Maybe
Exactly. Maybe, or maybe you could have been a falconer for a noble family.
Yeah, maybe I could have had my own. No. That's too much to dream.
Well, that is the purpose of the Ordo Separatus. You see, that is the whole driving force behind it. It's to help.
And would you like
everyone.
us to help? Like, is that why you have kindly invited to us to this?
I have invited you here so that we can put to rest the misunderstanding that we obviously all have one another.
A misunderstanding. Okay. Kitty. Does anyone else have anything they want to add?
No, I'm good.
What do you mean? I misunderstood. What, like, is in? I'm not sure I'm following. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm begging.
you're investigating the Ordo Separatus for some reason because you. We don't know. You think there's a conspiracy, I assume, but there is no conspiracy. It is to help the city. It is to make the city, or the town, better than it has ever been. There's a comradeship between us, noble, not noble, the merchant families in the town to help everyone achieve more wealth, better themselves, and everything, and the trickle down effect that Americans love. But
That doesn't work.
No, nobody actually loves it. Shut up. Nobody loves it. Reagan loved it. It never worked.
No, it never will. Is it? I'm so sorry. I'm just not so good at this socially. Do I tell him?
sorry,
Do I tell? So I turn to the others around the table. Do I tell him?
Yes.
Tell him about the and the eating thing and the
Yes.
unless one of you want to tell him, because I think you could probably tell him much better than I could. I don't know.
We killed a demon under some royal family's house, potentially.
Yeah,
Killed
yeah.
it, sent it back, arguing, scarred it for life.
You did chop its ear off. Yeah, that was very good. Cleaving the side of its face. We don't. It's complicated, but what Belmir says is true. There was a demon, and why would the demon be living under your city? We're not investigating.
there's no demon.
No, there was a demon.
Yeah.
And you,
Sorry to say, but we
well,
saw it.
I've already given you an explanation. That's more than that should be more than enough for you to put to rest your fears, I would say. There's not much else I can do to convince you otherwise. So, unfortunately, I have to get going. I have further appointments to attend to. But yes, I tried my best. I may have even compromised myself with the order. So I will bid you good night.
Big-
up. And he leaves.
Follow that man. Follow him. He does not believe us. If only they had a way to. Oh, I don't know. Well,
So yeah, he leaves the Golden Trout and heads towards the Adele Ring. The sun is just set as well.
oh. Anyone? Anyone? Anything? Any idea?
Nothing.
Oh.
We can
In
try and
fact,
follow him.
we should go to a break.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah, I got a cat. No, I have to get up.
But I get that knocked down again.
Ugh. Hello, everyone. Look. This is Maya. She's annoying. but I love her. Up here. I'll be right back.
Me too. I need to replace my drink.
I need to get a drink.
I need to mute as well so that I don't cause feedback.
That's because I'm going to go get a drink of water. Ow! I stepped on a spectrum ball.
Nobody likes my ideas.
I like your
I had like 2 brilliant ideas to get us in there.
I thought they were good.
Like the sewers would have been awesome. And-
We've been in those sewers so many times.
I know. And
I
Otfrid,
wanna
you
go
should.
back.
And Otfrid, you should have claimed to be down on your luck. You need some of that supernatural luck that all these
I need that
merchants
luck.
have been getting lately.
I'm just like, praise chaos. Like, give me that luck. Dynamite probably would have helped.
You just blow a hole in the wall.
That's an idea. Let's go get some dynamite and just blow the wall up. Like them, like, well, they hear us, but or we toss the dynamite over.
Just
And
kill
blow 'em up.
everybody.
Another option. Where's your demons now? How is everybody in the chat? How are you, Mux, Rooster, Raven, if you're still there? Michelle, if you're still there? And anybody else? The tree branch that fell on your car, rip.
Oh, that's not
Tree
cool.
Branch 2018.
It's okay. Somebody backed into my car the other day, like last week.
Ooh.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but the front of my car is all scratched up. I left a note on their car saying, "Listen, I'm not gonna like I don't want to report this or anything. I just want enough money to cover a paint stick. Here's my number. Like just enough money to cover the paint stick." And they didn't do anything, so I'm trying to decide if I should do anything with the photo I took of their license plate and all of the damage to the back of their car and the front of mine. But at the same time, I don't want to make an insurance claim because that's just going to screw me over probably more than it's going to screw them over. So. Well, it's like my other option is to file like a police complaint and see if I can get the police to get them. But again, it's like, over the cost of a paint stick, everything else is going so well for me right now. It's like, whatever. Actually, here you don't have to report it unless it's over $1,000 in damage. So if it's under $1,000, you actually aren't required to report it. And this is just like a little bit of scraped paint. There's like no actual structural damage or anything. Pretty much they were trying to park and they didn't realize how close they were. They nudged my car and then scraped up the front of it just a little bit, but hit the brakes as soon as they felt that they hit me. So there's no actual damage.
So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna follow him and go and say, "Hey, we want to join"? Then we won't reveal your order, but you help us set up and for the betterment, and then that's our way in.
Well, as I said, Otfrid like missed the mark. He should have talked about how badly his business was doing and how much he needs some of that supernatural luck.
Don't know if that would have worked. It might have, but considering he knows.
Okay, I feel like James is already just trying to throw stuff at us to help us get in there. So I'm pretty sure James would have made it work if we could have like made an excuse for it, if we made a logical argument for it.
Well, let's have show and tell because we can. Maybe there are people in chat who would appreciate a show and tell. I don't know. What's for show and tell? This is for show and tell. Hello, everyone. This is two-handed axe. Now, when I bought this years and years ago, the blade was put on the opposite way. It is not very effective. And when we tried to train with them last year, I mean, it's not sharp or anything. When we tried to train with them last year, we realized that they were all backwards. So today, I took a drill, drilled out the rivet, and flipped this. And this is very important. So a lot of the time, you'll see it where the handle comes this way, and your hand is here. And that is totally useless. Totally useless. Because you need reach. And if you want to actually reach, you need this pointy bit on the opposite end of the handle, pointing away. But people have it the other way because that's somehow aesthetically it looks better, but functionally it's worse. So that's what I did today, is that I refixed it. So I still need to re-drill the hole and put a new rivet in. And I do need to fix the handle because it was a really bad handle as well. But it came from Montreal, so there were no duties or import fees. And even though it was in American dollars that we got charged, at the time, the Canadian dollar was doing very well. Not like now. And so it was quite a good deal. So I need to fix the handle. But using this, I really need to not hit the keyboard by accident. Okay. So the reason why this hooks this way is for 3 reasons. Now, the main part is you want
Looks weird.
It does look weird, but it is much more effective when it's like this. Because if you hit, this is where you want to hit, through here. If you have most of your blade down here, when you strike, you're not actually cutting with it. So by having this part come up, when you make the impact of the cut, and you draw the cut through, you have much more blade to draw through the cut. When you put it the other way, it doesn't do anything. And people say, oh, well, yeah, but then your hand hides behind it. But you don't swing it that way. You hold it down here. You don't hold it up there when you swing. So, one, the force of impact is going to be along this part. So you want more blade above to draw through. 2, you can actually use this to hook behind a leg and trip someone. So you would actually do that. And 3, you can jab up under someone's arm, and this gives you a lot more point and clearance to do that. So we call it a bearded axe now. Last Havoc's there, but for this, it looks upside down, but there are a lot of axes that are done like this. Now, it's the way it was made it probably should be a bit longer here and a bit shorter here, but this is actually going to work a lot better.
Probably because you got it
using
upside down now. That's why it's a
But
bit
look-
long one end and too short the other.
No, but if you have it the other way around, it's useless. A
Well,
bearded.
you could-
This is not a beard on the bearded axe. A bearded axe is more for a shorter one-handed axe to get in when you're close fighting, and you need a point on the other end. So it looks upside down because this is what we're used to seeing, but it really serves no purpose to have this down here. If we look at something like the Bardich or Bardish, as some people call it, it has this point here, and then it follows through and it curves down to here with a second mount on some of them, but it always has the blade extend above, and it's all to give you the cutting surface. So yeah, it looks upside down, but if you have the blade away from your impact, that doesn't help you. You want the blade out in front. Like I said, when you hit and you're going to draw the cut through.
Could you kill someone with that?
Well, if I sharpened it, I could.
How many people
If I
could you
sharpened
kill?
it, pardon?
How many people could you kill with it?
One, and then I'd go to jail. I'm not about that, so
I mean, you're not wrong.
no. This, if we're talking about Anglo-Saxon House Carl, or we're talking about, I mean, that's really what this design is for. This big two-handed axe. You know, we're talking early 11th century. It's meant to keep people away. It's not really against an armored person. It's pretty useless. But it's meant to keep people, drive them off, injure them, keep them back. It's meant to create gaps and spaces so that people with spears can do stuff. If you're ever going to have something to use in a fight, use a spear. It's much better.
A
But
spoon?
a spear!
Oh,
S-P-E-A-R.
I
Not
heard
a,
spoon.
not a spoon, a spear. Boy.
I know how many
Oh,
people
you
you could
people
kill with a
speaking your
rusted
nonsense
spoon.
over there. No, metal spoon, and then you can be, you can pretend it's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. You could be Alan Rickman and shout about spoons. That's fine. But metal spoon. Oh, an interesting medieval fact. Most people carried around their own eating utensils, and you had your own. So if you went somewhere to eat, say, oh, you looked after the horses in the knight's estate, and the knight said, oh, we're going to have a feast, you know, and come over. You'd have your own utensils. They wouldn't be provided. You'd bring your own. Just a fun little fact. So yes, you'd have your own knife and spoon in a little pouch, and maybe a little prong thing, not quite a fork, but like that. Yeah.
A proto fork. It'd eventually
One pro-
evolve and grow up into a fork.
Yes. Eventually. so eventually, you know.
What's your
starts off-
opinion on four candles?
My feeling on what?
4 candles.
4 candles.
Yeah.
4 candles, not 4 candles. The handle of a fork, not candles numbering 4.
Who knows? It could be both.
I don't know. A fork is really just a knife, redesigned so you don't cut your fingers.
Did you say a fork is a knife redesigned to do?
A fork is just a knife that's designed not to cut your fingers when you use it. Or cut your tongue when you eat with it. Because originally you would just use your knife, stab the tip, eat stuff, but I cut myself! So you make a fork. So you don't cut yourself when you put the food in
My
your mouth.
mum always used to say, don't lick your fucking knife or you'll cut your fucking tongue.
Well, yeah. So why do you think a fork exists?
Don't know. Our knives are pretty blunt.
I don't want to go to your house then. What's the fun in that?
It depends. Like, if you're eating steak or something, you wouldn't have a blunt one.
No, you'd have a sharp knife. But it used to be everyone had that knife. That's your knife. It was sharp. Sharp for everything. So I don't.
Alright,
Yes,
should
and how
we...
best.
So I'm eating dry cereal because I've run out of anything snack. So I'm just snacking on like dry cereal. Is that weird? I feel like I'm being a bit weird.
No. I have a certain, like, there's a few brands that I'll actually buy specifically to use as dry snacks. Like, I don't eat them as cereal, I eat them as snacks.
Frosted mini wheats.
But which cereal is it, James? That's the
For,
important
for
thing.
me, I use Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I like to
Golden
get that as
Nuggets?
snacks.
I haven't had golden nuggets in so long.
They've changed the recipes. They don't taste like they used to. They're not like loaded with stupid amounts of sugar like they used to.
Yeah, I've not had them in like probably like 15 years.
Yeah, they were on offer in Tesco, so I bought them. But they're not the
I
same.
didn't think they existed anymore.
Huh?
I didn't think they existed anymore.
It was like buy 2 boxes for £4, so I did.
Oh, that's good.
I'm checking Amazon.
No, Cheerios are good for that because they make different varieties of Cheerios. Any of your kids' sugary cereals like Lucky Charms or whatnot. That's
I'm
good
not
for
paying
that.
£5 for a box of Lucky Charms.
No, I only buy it when it's on sale, and but that's what I do. You grab a handful, you eat it. It's a little sugar burst, but it's a small amount, and off you go. It's brilliant. Anyway, let's play. Let's follow this guy and join his order.
Hi, Scopes.
Hey, Scopes.
Right, so he heads so he's heading directly towards the Chugan's house.
Yeah, we know.
When he arrives, the gates open. There's 2 servants at the door and 2 well-dressed men standing a little further back. He's greeted and he goes in. More
Did he
people
show anything?
Nope, he just turned up and walked in.
What if we go? What if, I mean, they know that we know. What if we show up and say, we want in? That's our way in. We just show up and say, yeah. What do you think? That's all I've got right now. But we say, we know, and we want in. We like your plan. And that's our way in.
I
feel like
feel
that's what
Eventually, the one who summons the demon will try to corner us and, keep us quiet about that. And that's when we spring the trap.
Wait, we have a trap?
Well, no, this is not a real one. This is a, what is fancy word? How to say? Proverbial. Theoretical. A fancy word. Not real trap. It's just, it's not that mechanical. I have one of those, but no. It's just a snare for a rabbit, so. Best you could do is you could catch a halfling by the toe. And I don't think we want to do that, do we?
No, I don't think so.
But yeah, that's my plan. Ottfried, you could just bring us up there and say, if you'd like to join, we want in. We know, and we will do our part. So let's. I mean, that's the only thing that I could think about.
What if we throw Frederick under the bus and say that he explained to us how the whole operation works, and if we wanted to be involved?
Well, it gets us in, and then we can figure it out from there. Obviously, he did not have guards. He just went on his own and just walked right in. Yeah?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
yeah, then that's if we have to fight, we can fight. But obviously, yeah, I think.
Okay.
That's my plan. So Ottfried, lead us to the entrance, and let's just. You can even show them the note you found. You can say, well, not the medallion, because then they'll know that we did that. But yeah, but just say, someone dropped this. We know, and we want it, and then just like that, and and give them a look.
Okay. Let's go up to the gate then.
This is the best force that we've got. I mean,
That's what we've got. Let's do it.
Hey, you approached the front gate. Sorry, sir, this is a private party.
We had just met with Frederick and he'd explained to us the situation, and would like to be included.
That's good.
No.
That's good. But we,
Fair
as
enough.
I said, it is a private party tonight. I'm afraid.
Show him a note.
I can't read, so I don't know what that says. She passes it to the other person, reads it. All right. Still not getting in though. This is a private party, as has been stated before.
Well, if they don't let us in, then I guess we'll just have to go tell everybody what we know.
It's a private party. It's just a party.
It's not just a party.
We know. Look, I'll hand him like, how much does it take to get in?
Takes an invitation.
Is
We
this
have
just
an
like some
invitation.
servant person?
Hmm?
Not like a guard.
Nope.
Is there any guards?
2 behind them. As I said, well dressed looking fellas. They step forward. The young lady said this is a private party, so I suggest you move along before we call the town guard.
Any ideas?
Look, just we're here to see, or how do we get an invitation? Show the medallion. Show the medallion.
I believe. Oh, okay. I just showed
Frida's
him
got the medallion.
Thought she handed it to me.
Did you hand it to him?
Yeah. Because
Show
he
the
was supposed to
medallion.
be, yeah, he was supposed to be like impersonating people or whatever we were gonna do.
Yeah.
Can I see that, please?
No.
Uh,
Don't let go of it. You can look at it.
You can see it from here.
Look with your eyes, not with your hands.
Well, unfortunately, we've been given orders. There's only certain people allowed in. I'm afraid you're not on the list.
Oh well. So that's okay. We have other meetings then.
We can.
We'll
Yeah.
just wait till tomorrow. All right, friends. Let's bring them all down. Who cares about their betterment? They summoned a demon. Fuck them over. Back to the fancy inn, and then tomorrow we'll just go to our meeting. And with the non-member of the council, we'll just tell them all the stuff we know and see if they'll use it. That's all I can think of. I'm sure they'll try and pay us a visit in the middle of the night now, and we'll take prisoners and get more information. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put on my hat. Mm-hmm.
Hat stream.
Hot stream. Anyway.
Okay, so you head to bed.
Yeah, that's it. Head to
All
bed.
right.
But I'm gonna sleep with the dagger under my pillow.
Okay,
Hopefully I don't cut my ear.
so you sleep through the night. Next morning, Go down for breakfast. What do? You got a few hours to kill before midday.
If we could just
I know what
stay.
we can anymore.
We could just wait here and then go directly. If we're out and about, maybe that would be bad. So we just stay here until it's time. Just I don't know. Bernie, I could teach you the basics of swimming. We don't have to go in the water.
No.
Though.
No.
Just tell you about it. You
No.
don't have to swim.
We don't need to talk about it.
Is it
I
the
don't
most
have an
important
irrational
thing?
fear.
It's just this motion. I mean, you don't have to go into deep water. It's just
I
push on.
think it's not good. No.
Oh, all right. Bah, I say. I don't know. I will go check on our studious friend Beth and our not such good cook Hartsfeet, and I'll just make sure they're okay. That's what I'm going to do until it's time.
Okay. So you disappear upstairs, and the door of the inn. As you go upstairs and disappear, the rest of you sitting down in the common room. When the door opens, and in walks Frederick Magius. Probably pronounced that wrong.
Just Freddy. You can say Freddy. Frederick. Hi, Frederick.
He looks pale and very worried. You're not there, Hilda. You're upstairs.
I know. I'm just saying the name.
He walks up to you three, sitting downstairs. We talk somewhere private. Somewhere where we won't be overheard.
Oxford.
Sure. Take him, I guess, to our room, to one of our rooms.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd follow.
Hilda, you hear the guys come upstairs and go into one of the rooms. Does someone fetch Hilda?
I'd knock on her door on the way by, but I'd keep following.
Yeah.
I peek my head out. I see them going into the other room. I go catch up because that's unusual. Okay, I go. I join.
He sits. So yeah, he takes a seat on the edge of the bed, and he's sort of fidgeting his hands and rolling them. He looks like he's trying to comfort himself somehow.
What's going on?
When Tugan came to us from Null, he told us that, well, with our help, his sorcery could influence the entire economy of the Empire, and Bögenhafen would become greater even than Marienburg, and would all become rich beyond our wildest dreams. That is why the Ordo Separatus was established, and the low ranks are no more than a smokescreen. Everything was going according to Tugan's plan until you discovered the temple under the Steinhagen's offices. I was instructed to reassure you to make you go away so that preparations could carry on. The ritual will take place tonight. I don't know where yet, but I will get word to you as soon as I can. Tugan said that a human sacrifice will be necessary to prepare the new temple. And that's way too much for me. I didn't realise that anyone would have to be killed. You must help me. Going to the authorities is useless. Tugan and the Inner Council control them all. You're my only hope.
Well, we know that the authorities are useless, but we found the dead three-legged goblin.
He gives Otfrid this handout, this note, if you can read it.
Yeah, if I can read it. My dear friend, here's the scroll. I literally can't read this. Here's the scroll upon. This is actually terrible to read. Give me a sec.
Do you want me to read it out?
If you can read it. The
Here's
handwriting.
a skull. So it's from the Black Peaks, Griswold near Knoll. My dear friend, here's the scroll you require for that the ritual you mentioned in your last letter. Do not forget something. The temple. Oh my God! Yeah, okay. Not even I can read this. Hang on. Do not forget that. Forget.
Do you want me to give it a try? I'm really good at reading odd handwriting. We'll just say that it's Otfrid reading it.
Everyone to it. See if you can read it. Not the easiest thing to read. At all.
Here's the scroll you require for the
Ritual.
the ritual you in your last letter. Do not forget something the temple for
Let me see if there's
something
an easier.
must be properly sanctified with fresh blood, as even I am something with at the heights or
in this
do slash or do I enter or do I something depths to something you're learning
new rituals, something.
yeah, it seems
It's-
like only yesterday that we two something's begged something of the High Master, and now you something on the threshold of the something, which is probably an important word.
That's
Itself.
abyss.
Abyss itself. If you something with a G
If you manage
to find the something amid your rosters, no, amid your reaches,
Let me see if I can find an actual translation of it.
yeah.
For the
to
love of
write
God,
with details
please.
of how the. I'm still impressed with how well I'm doing here. With how the
Do
ritual
write
progressed.
details.
Perhaps one day I too might follow in your something footsteps. Your friend name.
Ethel, if they,
Mermaid.
they're-
I don't know.
look, man, this is like
So
no.
the gist of it is that they're giving a scroll that's required for this ritual that requires blood to sanctify the ritual. This is gonna bring them to some kind of new heights.
We must
And
stop.
that it seems like it hasn't been very long since beg tutelage of the High Master, maybe?
Ooh,
Maybe.
yeah. That sounds about right.
That we to something beg tutelage of the High Master. So there is somebody that is above them. And now this guy who's receiving the note is on the threshold of becoming that powerful, potentially, or at least almost as powerful as the High Master. That's my interpretation here. And then pretty much if you manage to do what you're trying to do, let me know, because then maybe someday I can do the same thing. So I can't read it word for word, but I think that's the gist of the letter.
This is Frida learning how to read and write.
Well, I was gonna
Exactly.
say I'm gonna have to pick up reading probably in the next 100 experience. So
So yeah, so this is Otfried helping you learn how to
There we go.
read. That's perfect.
Hear me.
Barry,
I wish I had beer in the house. I don't want to go out.
I have a single beer in the fridge. It's a Dos Equis because my friend brought it, so it's free. I also have Crown Royal and some green apple whiskey. It's whiskey. Pretty sure it's whiskey. It's in a paint thinner can.
Lovely.
That's how they market it.
Well, I have wine, so I'll have to drink that. It was a nice sunny day today, and it would be nice to sit outside with a beer. It just seems, a pint of ale out of a mug would be nice. Yeah. So, have we found a translation of this, or?
No, I'm looking.
All right. I think it knows what it says. We have to find them and stop this ritual before it happens. Otherwise, they'll summon a demon and be unstoppable.
or yeah, this one guy will end up being extremely powerful.
Yes. So, and then he'll flee to whoever his high master is, and we'll have to chase him. That's all right.
Nope, no easy to read.
All right. Be prepared for battle.
I'm assuming it's going to be in the room, but there's no guarantee.
It's gotta be. It has to be a new location, and we're gonna find out where it is, and we're gonna go, and we're gonna take them down. Yes, we are. The four of us can do this. Dum, bum, bum, bum.
We're screwed.
9. Think the positive thoughts. Yeah, you can't do it.
We're super screwed. Positive thought.
You're positive.
Omega Alpha.
Oh, if you
Omega
manage to
Alpha
find the
screwed.
something amid your reaches, that'd be my guess.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, I've got it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Do you want me to read the whole thing?
Well, you
Yeah.
found it.
I'm very resourceful, James.
Where did you find it?
I'll put the link in Discord.
All right.
It's got all the handouts. I won't look at any others, but it's got all of them.
Okay. The rest, I mean, it's only this book where they're a bit like this. The rest of them seem to be a lot clearer to read. They probably learned from their mistakes in additional books. Thank you for the host, Tegan, and also thank
I
you for
am
the
curious
resubbing.
as to how close I actually am right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me just find it again. Okay, my dear friend. Here is the scroll you acquire for the ritual you mentioned in your last letter. Do not forget that the temple for such an undertaking must be properly sanctified with fresh blood. As ever, I'm filled with awe at the heights, or do I mean depths, to which okay, I think it's a bit mistranslated, but to which you are learning now.
You're learning, probably. Yeah.
It seems like only yesterday that we did 2. It doesn't even actually have this word, so they couldn't even work it out. We have 2 somethings.
Welcome, watchers of
Begged
illusion.
tutelage of a high master, and now you stand on the threshold of the abyss itself. If you manage to find the time amid your researches, do write with detail of how the ritual progressed. Perhaps one day I too.
Here's
might
a
follow in your
dungeon
illustrious
dose of
footsteps.
genuine
Your friend,
adventuring.
Etelka Hertzen.
Just for kicks, I just pasted my translation, and it's actually pretty damn close.
Ooh.
I'm thoroughly impressed with myself.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
And yeah, you're showing Discord on the stream.
Oh bollocks. Okay.
Oh,
So in other words, it's a good thing me picking up reading soon, because I'll be able to read all these horribly handwritten,
yes.
ink blurred notes.
we will need you.
Yes.
We can thank my my games playing as a kid in trying to read upside down and backwards constantly.
You mean cheating?
No, well, it was actually on the public transit buses. Is I would sit on the back seat and I would tilt my head backwards and upside down, and I would try to read the numbers that would have been backwards because they were actually printed on the outside window of the bus.
Oh, okay. Skills. I thought you meant like playing board games and you would learn to read upside down and backwards and other things, like using a mirror to read your friend.
I can also read words just based solely on the shape of the word. I don't have to see the letters.
Talent.
Probably helped a lot here.
Very nice.
Spare with me.
Okay, so now we must prepare for the fight, and as soon as we have word of where the temple location is, we go.
Read.
Ah.
That is my plan. I will have the bow ready, and I will fire arrows at things. Otfried, you have lots of mail, lots of armor to protect yourself. Yeah, that is good. Belnir, we will need you to swing mightily.
Of course.
Frida, I know that you have many skills to use. And me, I will shoot the bow.
Can't change the fucking screen. Hang on.
Please wait while we deal with this interruption of
There we go.
service.
Better. I thought they fixed it.
Of course they didn't.
Oh no, I actually contacted them and they told me to change something to make sure I was using my GPU, not my CPU. Right. So what do you want to do?
Well, if he's going,
This is.
yeah, we have to find out where it is, and so we have to wait to find out, and then we just go and we get ready for the fight. We are down 2. Do we hire anyone? Do we? I mean,
No, we should be able to.
okay.
We've got the meeting with the Hagen family.
Yeah, let's do that then, and then we will wait. Okay. All right, so we will go. We know that the ritual will probably have to be after sundown, so we have time. Let's go to that meeting, and then, yeah, okay.
All right. So so yeah, you arrive at the Hagen family's estate, and you're shown straight through to you're shown to a reception room and told to take a seat. They offer you like some drinks of some sort, like a hot beverage of some sort.
Excellent. I'll take one.
And probably about 10-15 minutes later, someone comes out and goes, Herr Hagen is ready to see you if you'd like to follow me.
Okay, follow through.
Sitting behind a large desk. And he's like, "Ah, welcome. Take a seat, my friends."
Go, Ottfried, go.
Yeah, I'll take a seat. He's offered a seat to all of us, so
Okay.
Take a seat.
Is
Sure.
there enough seats?
So, what would you like to? What is this meeting about that you wish to have with me?
what do you know about the goings on with the other merchant families of Bögenhafen?
I'm not sure, but I feel like I'm being shunned. Would be the word. Left out. Sabotaged.
Would you say that all the other families have had a decent amount of luck recently?
Oh, certainly. And my family has had nothing but bad luck.
Have families at all like directly tried to influence anything you're aware of?
What do you mean?
Have they taken any trade deals that you were trying to agree, or
Well, yes, the Tugan family has made headways in Marienburg and trying to take away my trade.
okay?
Let's just be blunt about it. Just say.
Well, what is the meaning of this? What do you mean? I'm sorry, I'm struggling to understand what you're talking about. Hair, rig, is it?
Yep. But have you heard of the Ordo Septenaris?
Should I?
Making sure. So it is I guess, cult that all the other merchant families are a part of, for the betterment of themselves.
They're part of a. So what? They're in a you said a cult or a club?
Show them the medallion.
Show them a medallion.
And what's this?
Out of character, what was it again?
It's the medallion that says Ordo Septenaris. That's their group.
Just got it's a seal.
Mhm,
Not as in like
that's-
a,
No.
type thing. It's a seal.
Yeah.
It's the most beautiful seal.
Nothing comes with it.
Majestic.
So, what you're saying is that all the other merchant houses have joined some sort of society.
Yes, and they've been using chaos magic to push their agenda.
Chaos magic
Yes.
Aye.
worries me intensely.
There was a demon underneath the estate of the
A
Steinhardt.
demon?
Yep.
It may seem hard to believe. We didn't believe it ourselves, but we saw it. Don't worry, it went away.
Took its ear off.
Yeah. That dwarf Belnir.
And can you prove any of this with firm evidence?
We got a letter, and we're just waiting to actually go get more evidence tonight.
Wouldn't you agree it makes the most sense as to how they've been so lucky recently?
Yes, it does make sense now. In hindsight, they've set out to basically destroy me.
And
my
anyone else
family.
that gets in their way.
Oh, well, how
I knew-
would you like?
I knew
to have
Tugan. I knew Tegan was up to something. Tegan. Whoops. Tugan was up to something.
That's canon now.
them?
If you can,
Well,
he puts 10. He throws Ottfried a bag of gold.
And what is this for?
Payment for the information you provided me. If you can provide me firm evidence that the order has been involved in sorcery of any kind, I will pay you 500 gold coins for conclusive.
We do have that letter.
Yeah, I'll show him the letter. The one that we couldn't read.
He'll say, unfortunately, this doesn't have a name attached to it, as in who it's to.
But we know who it's from, so that's part one. But no, we don't. But once you find out tonight, do you have someone who could accompany us to come see us when we go get this proof? Someone you trust?
Unfortunately, no. My family's on such a downturn. I've had to let quite a lot of people go. You're going to be on your own. Is the 500 coin? Will the 500 coins not be sufficient after?
Oh, it's just so that to convince you. If we go and we end up, I don't know. If I put an arrow through this dark sorcerer's eye and then he's dead and can't tell you he was doing dark sorcery, how do we get proof? I was just wondering if you want to come along. That's all. You know, a little hunting trip. I'm very good at leading those.
Hey, well, unfortunately, Madam or Fraulein, I'm not someone who I'd just get in the way. I'm not a physical type of person, and unfortunately, as I said, my family's on such a downturn at the moment. I couldn't afford to hire someone to accompany you. You will have to find this proof to yourself.
Okay, well, we'll do that then. Well, just to make it easy, but okay. So, friends, as we wait, at least now we have someone who will help us when we figure it out. Okay.
I suppose we just have to wait and hear where we're going tonight then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like we'd be back for break for very long, but we take
Hey,
another break.
I could
Yeah.
go for a couple minutes.
Sure.
Right, let's see if I can actually change. Oh, there we go. It's working again. Right, we're taking a quick 10-minute break. Can you all be back in 10 minutes, please?
Oh,
No,
easy.
I'll be back in a half hour or so.
Okay.
I'll be back in 3.
Yeah, just be as quick as you can if that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
How much gold was in that bag?
10.
10. Okay. So now, like, it'll be awkward to split 10 across 6 people. Is 4th edition the same currency system, or is it?
Yes, I assume it will be.
Was 3rd edition?
3rd edition, I can't remember, but probably. It's old
I think
money.
it was.
It's based on old English money, J-Wall.
I know, but like, does it really change the setting that much if they?
It's a flavour of the setting, yes. Shit.
240 brass pennies, 20 silver shillings, and 1 gold crown.
Well, eventually they're going to have to swap all your money, take all your money.
Here, Ugh.
Oh god, who's rolling?
I was just writing how much we get each.
Okay.
That's for 6 of us. Be fair. You can add that to Yuki and Eric's sheets. If you feel inclined.
Have you just so you know, have you been keeping track of the days still?
Yeah. If we've done 2 days a session.
There. Done. Back. Ready.
Right, should we go back?
Yep. Please, let's go.
Right, yeah, so he thanks you for your time and the information that you provided so far, but like I said, if you can get some solid evidence, then I will pay you, you know, I will give you 500 gold, and then we can go further.
Wasn't it 500 gold?
Yes, 500
Jesus.
gold. So, what now? What are you doing?
Let's see if we can follow one of the families. See one of their servants prep for it.
Okay, so you head over to the, well, you're already on the Adele ring, so you can see there's, well, there's always activity happening, and one of them, person approaches you.
Oh, a person
A
approaches.
young,
us.
yeah, quite a young boy. He's quite young. Excuse me. I have a message for you.
Yes.
Who's the message from?
He hands. Why can I not show to all players? He hands Otfrid this. How easy that to read, or do you want me to translate that?
One sec. Okay. So, from the Town Hall office of Councillor Megarius, I may see you urgently. Please come to my house on the Adele ring as soon as you're able. Megarius.
The messenger turns and starts running back to Marius's house. So yeah, so you're down here, and he sort of runs through the park. Do you follow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You sort
I
of
follow.
you sort of lose sight of him for a moment.
I could probably follow him.
And but you know that he lives in this house here. Let me mark it.
Okay. Well, let's go there. Before we enter, everyone just be ready.
Mhm.
You know, everyone gather close. You know, they said this part about needing blood. You know, hopefully we are not the sacrifice and we are being lured into the trap. You know, I'm very. You know, I am the hunter, so I know what it is like to hunt things, and this is, you know, it could be the bait. So if we're going into it, let's be ready to fight our way out of it just in case. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you arrive at Marinus's Magirus' his house. You cannot see the messenger at all. But the door to the house opens, and you can see the. You can. It's the servant. It's the messenger who delivered the message to you. Opens the door to the house, and beckons you over.
Head on over.
I'd go over and see what they wanted.
And
Yep.
he goes. Councillor Rodriguez is expecting you. If you'd like to follow me. He shows you up to the study, knocking on one of the heavy oak doors, and he motions you to enter. And he sort of like steps back a bit to let you enter.
After you, Ottfried. You go first.
Yep.
So at first glance, this study appears to be deserted. It's dominated by a huge oak desk and a heavy wooden chair. It's overturned behind it. Okay.
Under
Go over.
strap.
Go over to the chair.
Hey,
I'll
under the desk. Where have you gone round behind, or are you in front of the desk?
Behind.
Behind. Lies the body of. So yeah, on the ground is the body of Frederick Marigas. His throat has been cut, and a widening pool of blood soaks into the carpet.
Fuck.
Don't touch him.
What do you do? What do you do, Oxford?
Tell everyone that he's dead. Assume they can't
Oh,
see him.
Himmel. Okay, Bevan, keep an eye open. Be ready. I have the arrow on the string. Look back in the hallway. Is the messenger boy still around?
Nope.
It's a trap.
Can I go up and search the body and the area around the body?
Certainly.
You want a perception roll?
Certainly.
Perception or search? Which one would it be?
It would be search, I believe.
My number's the same for both, so
Okay.
no modifiers.
No modifiers.
Oh, fail. I'm gonna re-roll. Yeah.
Are you in the window?
So I rolled a
Okay.
25.
So, as you look around, you notice traces of drying blood on the side of the desk. There appears to be something, because you can't read, but there's something. It looks like writing of something, but you don't know what it says. That's been scrawled in its own blood on the desk.
Okay, so I would like grab out for Ottfried to get his attention and like, Ottfried, this looks like what's always on those papers you're looking at. Do you think it's
Writing.
important?
What do I say? Paint me a picture.
Okay, you can see the letters WHSE and a number which might be a 13 or a 17.
Okay. Could WHSE mean warehouse?
Well, we do know that they've been working around warehouses. Like they used one. You know that they own them. So maybe they're going to be making one their new temple.
You hear from another room a loud cry of help, help, murder from coming down from the front door of the house.
Okay, we need to get out
is
of
gonna be
here
pinned
before
up
guards think we did this.
Yep. Bail.
Yeah.
If you look out the window, you can see a watch patrol running towards the house. At the
Okay.
same time, you notice that the servant or the messenger who delivered the note to you and showed you up to the door appears in front of you out of thin air.
Ooh.
And in a deep, resonating voice, you know, he says, you really should have minded your own business. He vanishes again and just disappears out of sight as you hear the door being you hear footsteps entering the front door. What do you want to do?
Well, if they all come in through the front door, we go out the window and we go.
Okay.
That's a plan. We have to sit. We cannot get caught because then.
I'd be up going for going out the window. We need to find out what's in warehouse 17 or 19 now.
Well, we know someone. We now made friends with the Thieves Guild. If we go back and ask to see our rooms when we get back there, I think it'll be okay. So we just need to get back to Crosspike. They'll know about which warehouses this might be. And then and then we make sure that we don't get caught by guards. And then we go to this warehouse. We burn it to the ground if we have to. But anyway, we need to get out of here before the guards catch us. So, quick, Vico, I'll go out the window. They'll be coming up the stairs. They'll be leaving through the gate. That's the only way. Disappear in the crowds. Let's go. Push open the window.
Okay.
I can't fly.
A toss for dwarf out.
Oh God.
Are you going to jump out because you're on the first story of a 2-story building?
Are on the first story of the 2-story building?
It works differently in the UK than it does in North America.
It's
First floor is on the
first,
ground.
second.
Yeah, ground first.
Why
second.
does this
We are one
happen?
story above the ground. It's not that far. We can go.
Okay, I do it.
Is there a hay bale there?
No, there isn't a hay bale.
What? There's no wagon of convenient hay, and we can't
No.
go.
No, we ain't doing leaps of faith.
Okay. Well, we out. Wait, Frida, you have that rope?
I left it in my room.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go.
Heavy.
Well, I'm just gonna have to hang out the window, lower myself as best I can, and then just make the drop as short as possible onto the ground, and I'll help catch everybody. I go. What would you like me to roll?
Okay, can everyone give me an initiative test, please? So that I can keep track of time.
Sure.
There ain't been that much combat in this game.
God damn it.
What did people get?
I got a 34.
What?
I got 34.
$52. Better than last time.
Everyone else? J-Wall?
26.
Otfrid?
46.
Okay.
All even numbers.
We should get a bonus for that.
You
Absolutely.
wish. Yeah, sure. That's how it works.
Bonuses. There was indeed a hay bale.
Yep. It's a hay bale of devouring, so eats your face off.
It's a
Well,
chaos
then
thing.
I'm dead and I don't have to worry
Fine.
about it. Fine.
Exactly. We don't got to worry about shit at that point.
Always got to worry about shit.
Warhammer is always shit.
Exactly.
There's always something. Mimic Bay Hail.
Okay. So you're in the. So we're gonna say you're still in the room. So Hilda, what do you do?
Going out the window.
Okay, you jumping out or are you climbing out?
Climbing's out. Not just gonna jump.
Okay, can you give me a scale sheer surface roll, please?
Yes.
As you're not going up, you're going down. I'm going to give you plus 10% to that roll.
Good. I should have jumped and done an agility roll. I would have had much better luck. Ah, I made it. Thanks to the bonus. I'm outside. I will help catch anyone else who jumps.
Okay, next, Otfrid.
Gonna jump. You want an agility roll?
No.
Or a suicide roll?
Suicide roll.
This you take from falling.
I'm gonna help catch him, so maybe less? Less?
If I roll and make it look nice and don't hit the microphone, then yeah.
Okay, yeah, she'll give us an agility test, please.
Oh no.
Gonna re-roll that.
You could burn one more to flip it.
How tall is this? How high up is the second story in general?
In that day
First
and
story,
age,
sorry.
probably 2 meters, 2.5 meters, or what do you think? 9 feet.
I can't say.
Okay.
Probably about 9 feet, honestly. Because if this is a one-story place and it's about 7 feet, 8 feet, so the bottom floor would be 8 feet, 9 feet, roughly. There's a gap in between.
Hey, can you roll me a d10, please, J-Wall? Add 3 to it. Okay, can you give me another agility test, please? Okay, can you roll another d10 for me, please?
This is where I just straight up die.
Can't die, you got fate points.
I'm severely crippled.
So J-Will jumps out and lands on his head.
Roll us another
breaks
d10,
his neck.
please.
Jesus Christ.
Breaks his neck, is paralyzed from the neck down.
What?
Roll a d10,
What
please.
the fuck?
Do each of these have +3 added?
No, add
Or just the first
3 at
one?
the end.
Okay. Well, it's 33 so far, so...
Keep rolling.
Oh, thank God. I mean, this is almost as bad as when I
39,
fucking rolled
39,
this
42.
game in Deadlands.
Take 42 damage, minus your toughness. Armor doesn't count because you're falling.
Minus my toughness. What, just for toughness stat?
Yeah, your toughness bonus. Remember, toughness bonus.
Toughness bonus.
Huh?
Yeah. So it's doing what, 39?
Yes, if that's your toughness.
I got 3 toughness
Yeah.
bonus. I'm taking 39 points
36.
damage.
What's your wounds? How many wounds you got?
Seems
12.
ridiculous.
12.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. You're gonna die unless you spend a fate point. So what you see is Otfrid leap out the window. He catches his foot on the edge of the windowsill and just falls head first down. Is what will happen onto the ground
My
below.
God.
Wow, it is a way to go out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna spend a fate point
Okay.
to not die yet.
It's a miracle, but he's quadriplegic.
Okay.
He dropped a
So
golden coin and he's okay.
so as you fall, you sort of manage. You're sort of free falling downwards. It's only like not 3 yards that you're falling, but it's still, you know, you're just falling at a bad angle. You sort of catch your foot catches the outer window frame, and you're sort of you just land flat on the ground, probably on top of Hilda, and you don't take any damage at all because that's what fate points are for. It
I got
completely
you.
negates the injury. It completely negates the wound that you've taken. So yeah, but you have
It
burnt a
was
fate
clearly
point, which also
My amazing
means
ability.
your fortune points also drop by 1 as well.
Uh-oh. So I only get 2 now.
Yes. Okay, who's going next?
Jump.
If you're strong, climb. But no. Yep. Well, I'll catch you. I will help.
Will jump. I will try jumping.
Okay, give us an agility test, please.
You can't do worse than 3 10s. If you fail.
Famous last words, but hey.
Can I get if I'm not fully jumping, if I'm gonna go out and hang by my hands and then let go?
It's going to take longer to get out the window.
All right, we'll jump. I'm gonna flip it.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay,
I'm
you land on
flipping.
your feet. You do a little tumble, and you're fine. And last but not least, Belnir.
Gonna jump.
Hey, give us an agility roll. This is probably not the best plan because you've got agility so low. I'd probably climb down, but that's me.
I'm untrained in climbing. I have a 35 versus an 18. It's in logic.
Well, you get plus 10 to the roll on climbing.
How much?
Plus 10 to the roll.
Okay. Okay, so that's 28 versus 35.
Oh, okay. 35 then. You want.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Woo!
So I jump and I roll. Let's see what I want to. Let's see what I want to roll plus 2.
Doesn't really count because it's not an important roll.
I know, but I would have rolled. Oh wait, that's right. Target. I always do that. So 10. I still would have failed.
Okay, well, you're down. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, so you're.
Bail out,
So it takes.
Brennan.
Okay, so Hilda, what are you doing?
I'm leading them to get lost in the crowds. Because I don't trust my ability to fast talk my way out of anything. So, is there only one exit from this
And
garden?
it's been guarded, yes.
Oh,
So the wall around the house is 10 feet high.
is there a way that we can hide somewhere in the garden?
Unfortunately, there isn't. Do you want to give me
Okay.
all give me perception tests, please?
Sure thing. If I can find my character sheet again.
You can hear noise coming from the house itself.
Failed.
You can hear from the guards a cry saying, "They're in the garden! Quick! They're escaping!"
Oh, success. I have a successful perception test.
Who succeeded? Who failed?
I failed.
Have you even rolled yet? Going here.
Which one am I rolling? Which one?
Perception.
Oh god. There's no fucking way.
Okay, Laura, Hilda, and Otfrid, you spot a tree in the corner with branches hanging over the wall.
We're going. This is it.
Okay,
Unless,
you run over to
unless
the
I
tree.
think you can talk our way out of this, I'm heading towards the tree.
You run over the tree. You don't need to give a climb sheer surface because it's a tree and relatively easy to climb. And you climb
Okay.
over the wall. And who else goes?
I'd follow.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll wait at the top to help Belnir if he needs it. And he's over.
I'm probably going to need it.
Yeah, I will help you.
He's like jumping up branch.
Yeah. I think everybody else is going to go over, and then I'm last, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you all managed to climb over. Okay.
Okay.
But there's obviously like people, you can hear the town guard like running towards the front gate and stuff, going to get round behind you. You've come round the back, so you might have a chance to like just get away. You're sort of like over the back here. So you just, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Because the guards are you can see like guard people, like some, you can see people like in the distance starting to run towards your direction and stuff.
Where's the largest crowd? Let's just head towards the
Largest crowd is over on the other side of the Connick Plaza over here.
Okay, that's where we have to go then.
Okay.
So we just make our way that way. Every time there's people that we can kind of weave around and just get that in between us and them as we move as a group.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, we should probably split up.
Yeah.
After
So
a
I just say,
point,
meet at Cross Pike. Belnir with me.
that works.
And so Belnir and I will go
Okay.
one way.
Yep.
All right, and then I'd split off and go another way.
Yep.
So Belnir and I will stick together and we will make our way back to Cross Pike.
You do know that the watch did get a good view of you climbing over the wall in the using the tree.
That's why we need to go hide at Cross Pike.
Yeah. We're running. Getting out of town.
I knew it was a trap.
Seems
We're
kinda obvious now.
Splitting up, getting in crowds, just trying to get to our rooms at the Cross Pike Inn. That's all we have to do is say, yeah, we just wanna go to our rooms, and then we go in the back and we can explain.
Okay. So you're gonna try and head away from the where you're supposed to be going.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can you all give me bluff rolls, please?
What was that? You broke up.
Bluff rolls.
Bluff. Okay.
There is no bluff.
There's
Shit.
no bluff.
Shit. Wrong edition.
Disguise?
No, it's charm rolls then.
Oh, this is gonna go bad.
I'm gonna, as you split up, I'm gonna give you plus 20 to the roll.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh,
If
I
it's
try
plus
to split
20,
up and,
then
like,
I
bump
pass.
into a guard.
Yeah, you pass.
I'm gonna re-roll.
All right, sure.
Do I need to re-roll? I critically failed.
You did critically fail.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
I essentially, if I don't re-roll, I essentially like try to split off and bump into a guard.
Mm-hmm.
By your thing, since I rolled a 30 and I get a target result of 31.
Mm-hmm. You succeed. Even the dwarf manages to.
There we go. Now I succeed.
Okay.
Well,
Did you
I'll
all
try and
succeed?
roll.
Eventually, I did.
Oh no, Lauren, Hilda hasn't.
I'm trying
It's okay.
again. I might
Use
be
your
caught.
other one. Nope, use your last one.
Okay. I'll use my last one.
Critical failure.
God.
You run into the pointy end of his sword.
Nope, still failed.
Fuck!
I'm caught. That's okay. You guys
Okay,
just go.
you're not caught, but you are spotted by the guard, and they begin chase of you. What do you want to do?
Where am I? If you want to ping me on the map.
You're probably here.
Okay. Where's the closest sewer entrance?
Don't really have the tools to open a sewer.
No, well, there's an above ground entrance to the
Which is-
sewer.
Over here.
Way
over
to the
there.
north.
Yes. I'm just gonna have to try and lose them somehow. I'm usually the one who pursues, not the one who gets pursued. This is gonna be tough. Well, I'm not wearing my heavy armor. I left it behind. So I'm just gonna need to have to find a place. What is number... What is this one? Is that a 19?
Can one of you give me an intelligence? In fact, can you all give me intelligence checks, please?
Sure.
You know what? No.
Okay, cool.
Target number 39. Oh, did I? Oh, yes. Okay, no, never mind. I clicked the right one.
Okay, none of you passed, did you? Oh,
No.
Cool. Okay.
No.
Right, so where are you going, Hilda?
There's a temple nearby. That number 19 on the map.
Temple to Ulrich. Not the most popular temple.
No, not 14, 19. 14 is where I am, but I want to try to make my way to 19. That's the
That's
temple
going
to
back on your. That's going back on yourself.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Because you're
What's that?
heading. You're heading that direction.
Well, there'll be more guards at the gate, so I'm gonna make a left turn. I'm gonna start heading into the poorer areas.
All right. This ain't really the poor area. This is kind of the
Oh.
artisan area, isn't it? Or the
Okay, well, I'll head
merchant.
into the artisan area. There's gonna be noise. There's gonna be people shopping, people
Do you
making.
want to give me a concealment roll, please?
Yes, I'm trained in that. I still failed. And I'm out of everything. Okay, well,
Well, they're still on your towel.
okay. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. Well, what's the
Because
rest of you doing?
Follow me. The other three should be able to get to safety.
Okay.
That's
So
my.
I'll come back to you, Hilda, but the rest of you
Yeah.
make your way towards the Crosspike Inn.
Yes.
Okay, you're outside. You all roughly turn up around the same time. Hilda's nowhere to be seen. What do you want to do?
Shit. We have to assume she's caught.
I think we should still go in.
Can you all give me perception checks, please? Plus 20 to the roll.
Yeah. I succeed.
I get like one good success
Frida,
game.
Yes.
as you sort of look through windows, as you sort of like walk round the Crosspike, there are a lot of town guard in there. If you remember, there's a barracks nearby, and the town guard often go there when they have time off.
Guys, this might not be wise to go in there. There's a lot of guard in there right now. I mean, we have
Fuck.
these warehouses narrowed down to one of two, right? Can't we just? What do you think we head over to the warehouse district and see if we can figure out if one of them belongs to the Tugan family?
Balls, we're gonna have to find somewhere. All right, I'll follow your lead.
And on that note, I think we're going to end this session.
It's a good cliffhanger.
Right, so everyone here gets 100 XP.
Yay!
Right, it's time to do some shout outs. So we're going to start with Claytor. Claytor is first on my screen.
Hi. Hello. How are you? I'm Claytor. You might remember me from such show as Dungeon World and Deadlands and Warhammer, Shadows over Bögenhafen. I'm here to talk to you today about gingivitis. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter at Claytor22. I stream on occasion. That occasion is very rare and elusive, but it's there. Follow me. We can talk about gingivitis another time.
Thanks. J-Roll?
Hi, I'm J-Will. I can be found at J7Z on Twitch, Twitter, etc. I stream very occasionally, but next week I will be streaming pretty much all week playing Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. That'll be fun. And I'm here on Mondays, here on Thursdays, and yeah. There you go.
Kitty?
Hey guys, I'm Kitty. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter. My links are there in James's chat. I stream a bunch of stuff when I can. I also work full time, so unfortunately, it's not as much as I'd like. Although my apartment is almost in shape after moving, so hopefully, I'll be able to spend my free time streaming a little bit more. Right now, we're doing a lot of World of Warcraft beta as well as Shadow of War, and I'm really enjoying both. So, follow if you want to check those out.
And last but very not least, Lauren.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lauren Danger on Twitter, Lauren Danger. I also have an Etsy shop, Danger Craftworks, where I make leather goods, purses, pouches. This is Thor Longtail, Cat of Thunder. Say hi, Thor. He's like, put me down. Put me down. He wants to go outside, so we're going to go outside and enjoy the sunshine. Because it's finally warm. When not appearing on this lovely Warhammer show, which I'm really enjoying, by the way, I study European martial arts, so I know how to use this thing. And I do have a plan to eventually stream because my new flooring is going up upstairs, and it'll actually be a good space to stream. And so hopefully I can figure out how to do obs and overlays, and we can do the dangerous art shows. And the first one will be about the single-handed sword. And, you know, people can come and ask me questions about martial arts and things like that, and we'll talk about it. That's my plan. We'll see if we actually get there. But I also want to say thanks, James. This is lots of fun, even though I'm really not sure what's going to happen. I'm going to die. But, yeah. So, thanks. Thanks for running this for us. It's always good. And thank you, audience, by the way. That's important, too. Yes.
We'll go to the intermission screen. So yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. If you're interested, check out my social media. Best place to follow me is on that. Discord is generally a good place to catch hold of me if you want to chat. On Sunday there's no game because I'm at work, so there's going to be no Deadlands this week. But on Monday we should hopefully, if people are around, be doing Numenera on Monday at 8 p.m. but or 7 p.m. I mean, but UK times. So we'll just keep an eye out for that. On Thursday, we're back here with Warhammer, which should be the final part of Shadows over Bögenhafen. There isn't really that much left of the game, but we should have enough time not to like. We should have enough time to like finish up and get through it. Other than that, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed yourself, and don't forget to come back some other time. Also, if you're interested in catching up on what's been going on, check out my YouTube channel because all the videos are uploaded there as a vlog. So that's the best place to watch and catch up on, because you can have it on in the background and go walkies and stuff like that. But other than that, thank you all for watching, and I think we should find someone to host. So let's find someone to raid and throw everyone over to there. So let's see if anyone is streaming any D&D. Fishy's doing what's it called?
I say we just do fishy because
Yeah.
I don't know how long he's going to be on for though. Does he? Because he stops usually around now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he usually goes until about 7.
I don't know what time.
Yeah,
is.
so
It's well past 7 for me.
7 my time, which is in
Sure.
6
now.
minutes.
6
Yeah.
minutes. All right. We'll host
so-
someone else. We'll host KO.